Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome to my channel. Hello, everyone. Where is here? No one's here.
No one's here yet. Oh, you missed it, guys. You missed it.
There's three. Hello.
Hello.
Anybody there? Any bloody there? Hi, Fairy.
Hi, Fairy.
Welcome, welcome. Hi,
Hi,
Brett. Oh, he's been here for the last 30 minutes.
Oh, so Brett got to see you then.
How are we all? Hello, Kim. Hello, hello, hello. You Mr. Smelly.
Hey, sis.
Hope everyone's been well. Oh, hi, Unearthly.
Hi, Unearthly.
Welcome to the channel.
Did you see the full moon? The full moon was beautiful.
Next month's to be better. The lunar eclipse.
Oh, I'm waiting for that. Yeah, blood moon will be beautiful.
May the 22nd, I think it was. Remember rightly.
Oh,
look, she's yawning already.
No, don't mind me.
Yawning already, guys. How rude. Hey. Everyone's had a great day, great week.
Yes. It has been good.
You can tell I've had a shitty week because now I'm on the cruises. I'm actually drinking, not having a cup of tea tonight.
But that should actually mean that it's the perfect end to the week, though, when you can sit down and have a drink and just relax and let your hair down.
Cheers to the weekend.
Absolutely. We are going to just very quickly before we start, so that we don't have to bring this up again, just going to keep this light topic tonight, guys, not bringing up anything dark or that, if you guys understand what I'm saying. We're going to keep that out of the chat and just have some fun. So keep it light and airy tonight. Have a ball.
It won't be like you, Brett. I won't be singing.
Give it time. Give it time.
we got the vodka cruises spritz. It's a new drink out in Adelaide today, so I thought I'll give it a buzz. Sparkling's got vodka with sparkling water with summer berry flavouring.
Hi, Kinga. I actually, I was just saying to Jackie before, I really want to try the White Claws. Has anyone tried them?
No, I've never heard of it, really.
It's very similar to the ones that you're drinking now, from what I can gather. They're like a 0-calorie drink.
Excuse me, guys.
Kim said she hasn't seen it in the cans where she is.
What, your one you were talking about? No, it's not very nice when you're stuffing your face with lollies. It doesn't taste too nice. When am I scheduled to take flight? Oh, this is only my second can.
So anytime soon.
Nah.
Brett said he can't stand sparkling water. It tastes like seawater. On its own, it does. Yeah, the first one or two is like, ugh. And then once you're getting tipsy, you're like, ugh, I don't mind now. Cruiser Spritz.
It's a vodka Cruiser Spritz. It's a new one out because it's got sparkling water.
Oh. Sparkling water.
Oh, yeah. I found these when I was doing, because my internet went down, and because I was bored, I did a big clean out of my computer table because it's the table that collects everything. Like you just throw everything and everything on it. So I thought I'd give it a good clean. And I found this headphone set, and I found a camera and hi Deb.
Blessed be Deb.
And I found the headset. So come fly with me. Come fly.
Actually,
fly
to be correct, politically correct, you found a headset, you found a camera, you found a speaker.
Under all the dust.
Hey Jeff, hope your back's
Jeff.
doing better. Hope Deb's back is doing better too.
Mm.
How you doing there, guys? Yeah, that's what I said with the headset. It kind of looks more sophisticated. You look professional now.
Come on, Purple. Please sit down. This is your pilot speaking. Today, we're going to take you through 30,000 feet, and then we're going to plummet.
Exits are to the left.
And on your right is the door you're going to escape from. Hi, Sam. Hope you're well.
Brett. Me and Jackie just we were discovering mushrooms. Oh, someone sent me a mushroom a long time ago. Well, a picture of one.
Shiitake mushroom at that.
It was very sad.
I have a possum listening in your roof. Oh, you can keep the possum.
Hi, Sam.
There is no exits. You're stuck. Hi, Evelyn.
You're stuck now, Kenga. Hopefully, there's parachutes for all. No. It wasn't magic, Deb. There was nothing magic about that.
Yeah. Look at my mushroom. Oh God, my pickle's bigger than that.
Oh yeah, was it the devil one where she's in the red suit and she had the headset? The Britney Spears song.
not Britney Spears now.
Mushroom, yuck, tastes like cardboard.
It's not that type of mushroom, Brett.
Not that type of mushroom, Brett. Oh, you're lucky I didn't have a mouthful of tea then. I would have spat it.
No, it's not that time. No, my pickle's bigger than your mushroom.
Oh, man. Mark's. Oh, hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, we're jumping to big pickles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Brett, just think of what you think people think that would mean. And that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Smokey.
Oh, I can't wait to see that, Brett. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted like a 4-post bed.
You want to see Brett's bed, hey?
No. Like we're talking about bedding. Bedding.
Okay.
A 4-post bed with the black curtains off it, and then like the black bedspread and that. Like, I love that stuff. Very nice. Mark has, I hope Jackie doesn't mind me saying this, Mark has asked for our assistance in trying to help him promote his channel. So if anyone is over there, if you can share him out and stuff like that as well, that'd be great. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Julie. Hey, Deb. Hello, everyone.
Kim's got a 4-poster bed with a dragon bedspread. Kim.
So where do you live again, Kim? He does, doesn't he, Evelyn? He does. I agree.
I hope your back is better, Deb.
Yeah, me too. My girls love dragons. Oh, they're mad. Mad about them.
So what's everyone been up to in the land of Nod?
Anyone want to come up? Anyone want to join us on panel? Come hang out. Maybe we can get Brett up. You never know what he's going to do.
Oh, she's got a Celtic fairy and guest bed. Oh, mine are tigers.
Celtic fairy. Oh, nice. Nice, Kim.
Oh, Evelyn pimped up her ride today. She got lights at her saddlebags. Sorry. I took that the wrong way. Sorry, Evelyn. I took the wrong way.
Her mind's in the gutter after I was sharing mushrooms. Sad mushrooms.
Got light and saddlebags.
I will, Mark, definitely. Okay, Brett said he'll come up in a bit. Cool. All right.
Sorry, Evelyn. My mind's in the gutter. It's not on the verge tonight.
Brett. Oh my God, I love that.
That's what I was thinking. My mind's in the gutter. My mind's in the gutter. Get it out the gutter. Get it out the gutter. That's what I'm drinking.
Do you want me to show them, Brett, or is that just for me? Just for me. Just what? For me.
Mushrooms.
He's betting. I haven't been drinking, but I'm still wild.
Yeah, said you can.
Gonna come beat him.
Oh, you got your drone. Ooh, Deb.
Hey?
I have news. Finally got my drone.
Oh, I'm so jealous, Deb. I'll get one day. I really want a drone. They're just so bloody expensive. Like a cheap one is over $1,000. All right,
no, that's fine, Mark.
This is his bedding.
Oh,
isn't that sexy? It's almost like dragon scales, like a diamond kind of pattern, but it's like this silky, not silk, but silky kind of material. It's beautiful, very beautiful.
How cool is that? Got her drone.
It is beautiful, Kim. Yeah.
Yeah, Deb. Don't be peeking, as Kanga says. Don't be peeking in her backyard. There's Deb with her drone.
Yeah, in the windows. What's a good starter drone? Like, I'm not talking about one that like is going to cost a lot of money. You crush it and break it. One that's like, you know, good for a beginner that's not highly expensive in case you break it, if you know what I mean. I like satin sheets too, but just in summertime they get a bit hot and sticky.
My mind's in the gutter. Sorry, people.
Jackie.
Kim's saying that she's a pervert from way back.
Oh, I love that, Deb.
Oh, dearie me. That's no grip. This is not manners.
There's no grip though, Brett. Kanga, that's what the 4-post bed is for. Sorry.
That's not money.
Current catalogue. Cattle dog. I call catalogues cattle dogs. Don't ask me why.
They're for, hang on. There is, you just handcuff your partner and hang on. Brett.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Deb. Deb likes to watch. Yes, it is, Julie. This I highly recommend it. That's probably Drew and Mark. That's the handcuffing to keep him. Oh, Kanga wants to watch.
Go Kanga.
You go there, girlfriend.
That's fine now. Okay.
Oh, he's back. What's that? What's that, Brett? My bed is black leather too. I'm a black theme. I like the black theme in the bedroom.
That's why I always wear black clothes or dark clothes. I like black.
Well, you two get a room.
Oh, DJI. They got a DJI Mini there for like.
Yep, you finished tea, Evelyn. Oh, Sam. Here's Sam. What's Sam? What have you got to say, lovey?
Right.
I bought a drone for £100 and I'm still scared of it. But if you can't, try get one where the camera is on a gimbal, which will cut down camera shakes. Mine does have a home button that brings it down safe. Well.
Okay.
Well, that £100 to you would be about... Hang on, what's £50?
See, there's one here this is one that I've looked at before, and a lot of people said when you're learning how to fly one, this is a good one to buy. It's called the Rise Tello drone, and they're by DJI, but it's like a cheap one, right? But it's a good one to learn how to fly them and that. And then when you get the hang of flying, then you buy a proper DJI, like a Mavic or something. That's what I've heard. So, because they're only like $170.
I want the one that follows you.
Yeah, that's probably a lot. That's probably like the Mavic Pro newest one or something.
I think it was like $1,500 or something like that, Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You buy a cheapo one, no, Brett. Because then, yeah, if you crash it, you break it. That's just, you just get another one.
That's what I was thinking, you know.
Deb paid $130 for hers.
She's Xerox Sprite. You'll have to let me know how it is, Deb, when you fly it. Whether you would recommend getting one of them or trying something different.
Is that when you're going to be looking over the back fence there, Deb? And Sam says, has a kid. Yeah, that'd probably be the best bet. A kid's drone. But even if you crash it, it won't break, but flies. But flying is still crazy or scary.
Yeah, the only problem is, like, Xavier's got one. He's got a little kid's one, but they're very limited with what they can do. And the problem is they're quite light compared to, like, the bigger drones too, so they just fly away in the wind. Yeah, I've had a go at Xavier's one. But, yeah.
Deb will give feedback. You just do that, Deb. You just do that.
Thank you, Deb.
You just do that, Deb.
Yeah, a gimbal will be in my near future too.
I had some ghost equipment that had a gimbal. It was a Spirit. No, hang on. What was it? Hero 3 with a gimbal.
Oh, the Hero 3. Yep.
But I ended up selling it because I couldn't be. It was pissing me off, the gimbal. I sold it. I had the Hero 3 with it, and it was night vision one. I reckon I used it for about 10 minutes and I sold it. I hated it. Don't know why I bought it.
1080 camera GPS.
This one is a crash test first timer. Make sure you do it in the sand, somewhere that you can retrieve it easily, knowing they're trees.
Okay, well, this one. Let me have a look. Fail safe, low battery protection.
Jeff said he's
Right,
got the Phantoms and Mavic Pro and Mavic 2.
This one works off an app.
Brett's getting one.
Can't find where it says what the camera is.
Oh, Sam, that's not good. One of the Blaines. God, when he had one in the bit drinks, had one of the blades hit my hand once. It's not a very nice experience, and I'd done a lot of swearing. I would have done more than a lot of swearing, Sam. Would have been a lot more swearing.
Oh.
I had a
Stop showing off, Jeff. I'm already jealous.
I had it wasn't a drone. It was a dragonfly drone. It was a dragonfly one, but it wasn't like a drone. It was a dragonfly. One flew. I ended up, that thing fucking crashed, and yeah, that was the end of that one.
Yeah. I just love the footage that they give you. They give you that view that you wouldn't get any other way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the kids are talking, Kanga.
There's just something about it. Yeah, they're my girls. They're playing Minecraft.
The new ones have foldable blades, so it doesn't matter if they hit you. Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw someone on a YouTube video once get a very nasty cut from blades. Jeff has expensive equipment. He's very fortunate. This does aerial stunts too.
Oh yeah, if you're a professional. Oh no, I'll let you know, people. I went to the doctors with my feet because I'm still having lots of problems with my feet. To find out I have got severely inflamed tendons to my toes. That's why I can't walk and I'm crippled.
I think it might be a 720p.
Because I had an x-ray done, and then the ultrasound, the lady said straight away, yeah, all your tendons to your toes are all swollen. Yes.
Which sounds definitely like tendonitis.
So I find out on Monday from the doctor exactly, but when I had the ultrasound done, the lady told me straight out, she goes, geez, they're severely swollen. My tendons. Oh, where you going? Botany Cemetery. I don't know, Deb, because I thought it was for my diabetes, because I've had this problem for probably about 6 months before they found out I had diabetes. I was having problems with my feet in summer, and it would come and go because I was like wearing thongs all the time during the summer. And then when they diagnosed me with diabetes in May last year, I told my doctor then, like, I've been suffering with my feet. Hi, Pocket Watch. I've been suffering with my feet, and they're really, really painful. And she says, oh, it's probably your diabetes. It's probably because you get numbness in your toes and numbness in your feet, and they get cold. I said, but it's not that type of pain. It's a really soaring pain. So I went and saw the podiatrist, and she just said, oh, yeah, you got low risk diabetes feet, and blah, blah, blah. And then the pain went away. And when I started, because I haven't worked for 3 years because I was a carer for Mum, when I started working and had to wear safety shoes with the steel cap toes, and when I went to push my foot on the brake pad, because you use that part of your foot to press on the brake pad, I had this shearing pain in my foot, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse to a point I couldn't even walk. So I went to work again the next day, and it just got worse again, and I just said, no, I can't do this anymore. So yeah, I went to the doctors, and she sent me for an X-ray, which I couldn't get in till Wednesday just gone. And I had the X-ray done and an ultrasound done, and the lady who was doing the ultrasound said, yeah, you got severely swollen ligaments, like to your toes. Because they're severely swollen. And I can't walk. I cannot walk, guys. I can't walk. Shoes, I just can't. Just can't walk. Can't wear shoes. I hope you're well, Pocket Watch.
Holy cow, Brett, that doesn't even look like a drone. It looks like one of those things you see in the movies that chases you around in Star Wars going, pew, 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 pew.
Hey, your senses compensate for one thing, Brett. If you can't walk, you can talk more. Because that's all you can friggin' do. You can't go out. Because I've got a manual vehicle, I can't friggin' hardly put any pressure on the clutch pedal to fucking change gears. I haven't been up to much because I can't do anything. That's why I haven't been thrown out. That's why I haven't thrown out a video this week, because I've got too much pain in my feet and just can't get out. Because I can't walk. But I can surely talk. Yeah, just drop the clutch. I'm waiting to see what the doctor says on Monday. If I have to have physio, I'm screwed. If I have to wear a moon boot, then it's even worse because can't drive. Yeah, that'd be cool, Sam. I know someone who's got stuff like that. Remote control boats and planes and yeah, because I haven't been able to drive far. Like I had to go shopping, and I was in absolute friggin' agony today. And I can't walk around barefooted shopping. I ain't in Walmart, you know.
Where's Botany Cemetery? Jeff, that's not near Waverley, is it? Botany, probably near Botany Bay. I think that's further up.
It kills when you can't, you can't go out and you can't do nothing. You're just stuck inside.
Yeah, Matreville. Yeah, it does suck. You get bored, don't you?
It's next to Botany Bay.
Yeah. It's important, Botany.
What's that, Evelyn? You bought a book today called The Green Witch. I got it because it tells the meaning of the trees and flowers.
Oh, it's further down from Waverley. Okay.
No, where I live, Kanga, we don't have a bogan woolies. No, you have to wear shoes. I have not, Miss Julie.
Huh?
Yeah.
What a book today called The Green Witch. I was looking at that book, Evelyn.
Hi, Brett.
Hello.
What your cockles?
What's your goggles?
I'll check later.
Do we need to leave, everyone?
No.
He said a green witch is not a Wicca, it is a personal belief, so I think it's more pagan.
From what I learned, a green witch is one of these new age kind of
Bullshit.
runoff. Yeah,
Bullshit.
like runoff witch thing. It's like
It's
one of
new
the
age
new age
bullshit.
ones. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Do, 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 do.
Mom, am I adopted?
No, you're not. Shush.
What did you say?
He goes, Mom, am I adopted?
Oh, that one there.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't say the other one that he said the other night.
I can't remember what that one was. Checking out little railway.
The Greenwich has a great YouTube channel.
Hang on, I'm just popping out the channel chat.
Okay.
That's it, I can see what everybody's saying now.
I do that too.
I've got a can, but I'm only having one, so there's going to be no singing tonight.
Oh, Brad.
The neighbour brought me some round because every time I get his parcels, he always brings me beer round, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
It's been sitting in the kitchen for 3 days. I've decided to have one.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Kim
I
goes,
will on Monday.
yeah, she's going to drink on Monday, her birthday.
Let's see how many I can have.
Half.
Let's see if I can finish one.
I'll be tapping on the screen. Julie, wake up.
Wake up! See, even Deb says you need to have more than one, Brett.
No, I don't. Because then when Jace turns up, I'd have to start pretending I'm perfectly sober.
Hey, Jace.
Yeah, Joyce. Yeah.
Did he have anything to say after last time?
How are you? Haven't seen you in ages. How you been, lovey?
He don't notice, to be honest with you, Julie, until the following day, and he says, "Oh, I'll go and have one of them bottles of Stella," and it was like, a bit late. I've drunk them all.
That would have been funny.
I haven't seen you in ages. Heard from you in ages. How you been, lovey?
Welcome.
Seen her in ages.
Hey, Julie, guess what I got in the mail this week? A letter bomb.
What did you get, Deb?
She's been shopping at Victoria's Secrets again.
Oh, Deb.
Well, you're happy flat on your back, Deb, so you just never know.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you've been. That's why I haven't heard you from a long time. Because last time I heard from you, you was moving to the Riverland. It's the last I heard from you.
Deb got her hoodie. I was so hoping I was going to get mine today, and it didn't come. Maybe on my birthday.
That's good. I'm glad.
Where have you ordered them from?
My merch. Or it might be Jackie's. No, I think it's my merch that she's talking about.
Hmm.
Her hoodie came. Not getting
Yeah, that's the worst thing, isn't it, Deb? You don't get paid for it. Yeah, last time I heard from you, you was moving to the Riverland. That's when I last heard from you.
Where's the Riverland?
Oh, the River Murray, one of the main rivers that runs through South Australia, Victoria, and New South, like in between South Australia, like the border.
Ah, okay. Is
Like,
that the river I
Blanchetown and
stopped at?
Waikrokery and stuff like that. That's the Riverland, like Berry and all that.
Where I was at Balronel's, was that the Murray?
No, that's start the Murrumbidgee, I think.
Oh, so that's a BG. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. It's nice, isn't it? In the Riverland. Yeah, that's up like you would have gone through where they moved to the Riverland. like Wakery and Berry and
Yeah, that's where the silos were.
yeah,
Yeah.
Renmark.
Yep. Went through Renmark too.
Mm.
Yeah. Yay.
You have to pose it for us, Deb, because we're still waiting on Terry to pose hers. I won't be getting any yet until I
Nope.
get my tax. Berry. She's in Berry, so we weren't that far from her.
Trying to think if I'm sure I went through Berry as well, didn't I?
No, you would have gone the back way to go to Wakery.
Ah, okay.
The other part to go to Wakery to visit silos were. Because Berry's about 2-hour drive from my place.
Yep.
Roughly. It's about 2 hours, 20 minutes to get to Renmark. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna flash it tomorrow night, are you, Deb? You got to wash it first to get rid of that. Does it smell? Does it have that horrible chemical smell?
She said it looks good. Hello, Mark and Annette.
I was going to say hello, but I'm coughing, choking on my cigarette. Hi, Mark and Annette. Brett.
What?
Brett. Yes, there is a great, just out of Loxton. Yes, there's a cemetery. Yeah. Oh, Evelyn. Before we go any further, Julie's little Hazel has arrived. It arrived on Tuesday. I sent it Thursday and she got it Tuesday.
Burn it.
She's in deck box. Hazel's in, and we've had some weird things happen with Hazel since she's been there, haven't we, Miss Julie?
I've got a video for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Deb, when you did a live when I was being Julie that night, and the stuff that was happening on my cupboard with the little light up, the ball going off and the K2 going off? Well, you wait till you see Julie's video.
Yes, and when we did whatever we did, I put the box in a place where there was nothing around it that could affect anything, and yet we had constant, I will say, communication with this. It was crazy.
Yeah, Kag, I couldn't believe it because I sent it on Thursday morning from South Australia, and when Julie messaged me on Tuesday to say, guess what's arrived, I went, you're joking already. Because we had a public holiday here in South Australia and, well, except for New South Wales, they didn't have a public holiday on Monday for Anzac Day. So I was thinking, she might get it Wednesday or Thursday because it would have been a public holiday in South Australia, Victoria, Canberra and stuff like that. But New South Wales didn't have it. I'm thinking, geez, she got it already.
Mm.
So I was expecting it to come Wednesday or Thursday.
I did have a couple of weird things happen too. I think it was the day before
Clara knows.
Posh came, I had knocking on the toilet door. I think I told you guys that. And there was no one out here. What was the other thing that I had happen? I had something else happen.
What, with Hazel?
Oh, there was something that was dropped in the sink. I have no idea what it was. And then, I've just had, knocks and stuff like that. And I reckon it's these two maybe, or Hazel or someone. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, you've had 2 public holidays. So, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a bank holiday on Monday. It's May Day for us.
Yeah. Yeah, because with Anzac Day falling on Sunday, they had a public holiday in South Australia, Victoria, Canberra, and all that, except for New South Wales. Yeah, express post. Yeah, I just did normal post and just posted her birthday presents and and Hazel on the Thursday morning, and she got it Tuesday morning. So that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was good.
Damn good. So yes, Hazel will be coming out of the box tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Oh joy!
Hazel, Hazel and Clara.
Brett's excited for that.
Deb says the money's on Hazel. Well, some stuff has been happening at Julie's since Hazel's been there. So, because I've got Hazel wrapped up in bubble wrap, and I said to her, if you start hearing popping noises in that box, you know it's Hazel trying to escape.
Yeah. Oh, and this one moved last night.
Oh yeah, Anne moved. Anne went
Sorry.
like that last night because I said to Julie, because Julie was doing like just scratching back her head like that, and I said, "Did you just hit Anne in the head?" She goes, "No." I said, "Anne went like to duck. Her head moved." I was like freaking out.
I don't think it was Anne though, because I don't think anything's attached to this.
No.
I think maybe Clara wants Hazel next to her. So she's like, move.
Yeah, because the supplier, well, when I got my just the prototype stuff, I got it pretty quick. But Hazel likes the K2 meter big time and the flashing cat ball. Yeah, I think it might be Brett. You got like a TV or something in the background, Brett.
No, it ain't me. I can hear it as well.
Yeah, I heard it as well.
What'd you hear?
Like talking,
Again?
chattering. Yeah. Oh, it's Julie's.
It's Julie.
It's the kids.
Turn that bloody telly down, kids. I'm told you enough times. Turn that bloody telly down.
If you don't turn it down, you're going to bed. All right? You're going to go to bed. Right? You heard me? Mum's spoken. You don't listen to what I say. You're going to bed. Yep. Girls. Right.
That's it. That's it. I'm coming now.
Girls. I told you, girls. Keep it down or you're going to bed. You hear me? Yep. Yes, Mum. Don't you bitch at me. No. Yep. No. You listen. Okay. Yep. They're quiet.
No, he's watching a YouTube video, someone playing a game. But I said to him, I'm like, go get your headphones. You know. You just put headphones on.
We was just copying you.
I know, I couldn't hear him. I had to take my headphones off.
You didn't have to. We were just copying you.
What have you done this week, Brett? What have you been up to?
Nothing, basically.
Nothing.
Why not? Why not?
I've just been chilling out. Basically, I watched Godzilla versus Kong, and that was about it.
Oh, did that make you go to sleep?
It weren't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed by it.
It was a bit far-fetched in places.
Yeah.
You know, not that a giant lizard fighting a giant monkey ain't far-fetched in the first place, but, you know, it was far-fetched even for that.
Maybe do it tomorrow night, Evelyn, on Julie's.
Yeah, we'll do it on mine. We're just going to keep Jackie's nice and light tonight. And yes.
It's not Samhain today, Jack. Samhain ain't till October.
I won't have a clue. Don't you know what you're talking about?
Oh, she's probably talking about, because for us it's autumn, but for you it's spring. So what do they call that?
Samhain. Spelt Samhain.
I wouldn't have a clue. Wouldn't have a clue.
Be quiet.
So
I said,
say for
it's me growling. It's your freaking dog. Like a fucking hell. What the hell was that? Look at this.
so it's pronounced Soane. Is that right?
Sowen.
Soane.
Yeah.
So for autumn for you in October, that's when you guys celebrate
It's
that.
basically Halloween.
Yeah. But what about for us? Because our seasons are reversed over here.
So you'll
'Cause it's
probably
not-
get it. Yeah, you'll probably get it now. Then if you class Halloween as now.
Oh, we don't class Halloween, but because the seasons are reversed, I mean, it's got to do with like in the old day when they were planting crops and stuff too, wasn't it?
It's to do with. It's supposed to be when the male aspect of paganism takes over. As
Okay.
it's basically as darkness is at its peak.
Which coincides with kind of winter and that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, God, Jackie.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. What's your name? Good. You reckon those?
I hope you check them out before you start messing with mushrooms.
Gosh, I want to hope so. Jackie didn't believe me, so I had to show her. I was like, Jackie, that's sad. That is really like not that she didn't, you know. The whole thing, it was sad. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The dark part of the year. We can stay the dark part of the year.
Yes, we're coming into winter. This is the last. Well, we're about to start the last month of autumn.
Yeah, we're in spring now, thank God.
Yeah.
And then we hit winter.
I like the warmer months. I hate the cold because I ache like nothing.
I prefer spring.
I don't like the dark nights.
No,
Yeah,
me either.
we're not into that.
Autumn's my favourite season. I love autumn.
I like spring.
Mm. I like autumn for like the colours that are on the trees and things. I think it's the most beautiful time of year. But spring is nice because it's getting warmer.
Mm.
I like autumn for the high winds and stuff and the thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Autumn here now, like all the jacaranda trees are out, so all the purple blooms are everywhere. So like jacarandas, like all in the area where I live. There's a whole street. That's why it's called Jacaranda Drive. But yeah, the whole street is just purple.
We get that here in spring with the cherry blossoms. Everything's pink at the moment. All the trees and stuff.
Yeah, I hate winter.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a fan of winter.
No.
I'm always tired through winter. I hate it. I hate dark
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it gets dark real early. I missed that.
Heather's here. Hello, Heather.
I
Come
watched
here
your
to win,
video,
Heather.
Heather, about seeing if Isabella Rose moved, and yeah, she didn't. I watched it today.
Let me move my phone and make sure it's not that.
Got back from shopping. Jeez,
Who's crunching on crisps?
that's me.
Jackie again.
I'm not crunching on chips.
Lollies.
No, I'm not even crunching on that.
Oh, it's your tobacco, isn't it?
Yeah.
How dry is it?
It's the packet.
The
So come in
tobacco.
plastic
smoking
pouches.
Tobacco.
They come in plastic pouches.
Do that again.
We won't go there.
I'm still waiting for you to put together a compilation, Brett.
I'm
You said you were
going to have to go through your videos because I've just started a subscription with Adobe. I've got Premiere Pro now as a
Oh,
video
nice.
editor, so I'm going to start pulling all the things you say off and wrapping them into one
Ooh.
big video. I can make a really disgusting conversation with the
I
things you
can't
say.
wait. That'll be so good.
You have a good time. You have a good rest, lovey, and I hope to catch up with you soon. And I'm going to Heather's. Heather's having pork ribs. What else you having with it, Heather?
You'll have to let me know what the adobe's like, Brett.
It's
'Cause I've
really
been
good,
thinking-
actually. It's really
it?
good, Julie. Yeah. You see, I used to use Power Director, but Premiere Pro's brilliant. It's a bit
Yep.
bloody expensive, for what it is, but it's really good.
Yeah. Because I just use iMovie at the moment
Yeah.
on my Mac, but I need something that does more than iMovie does. There's not a lot of
the
choices.
good thing about Premiere Pro, you can link it up with like After Effects and stuff like that. You
Oh,
can do
nice.
you can do some brilliant stuff with it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't eaten anything today, Heather, except for Alan's lollies. So I'm going to Heather's. She's having spare ribs and freaking fried rice.
Oh, can't stand ribs. I don't like anything with a bone in it.
I make amazing.
Brett, get out the gutter. Get out the gutter.
I make amazing pork spare ribs, but I get the big fat pork pieces that don't have the bone in it.
Oh, that'd
It's
be
just
okay
like
then.
the strips of pork with the rind on the edge of it.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
It's really good.
I don't eat pork chops, lamb chops, anything with a bone in. Can't touch it.
Yeah. I don't eat a lot of meat at the best of times, but I have to every now and again for iron.
Eat all day. It's been too stressful to eat.
Oh.
Hi, Black Rose. How are you doing, mate?
See, I've just rolled a cigarette and I ain't made loud crackly noises.
Yeah, but is yours in like a plastic freaking pouch? Like it might have been the actual
Let me crunch it for you. There you go, look.
same. Unless it might have been this, the filters. But mine's like shitty plastic.
That's really noisy.
Shitty plastic. How you going, Rick? Oh, Heather's got boneless ribs.
Jeff uses Filmora X. I haven't heard of that one.
I tried Filmora. It's a bit limited on what It's okay for doing editing, but you can't do the things you can do with like Power Director or Premiere Pro or stuff like that. Or DaVinci's another one. That's another decent one.
Yep.
But the thing I like about Adobe is the fact that it's got all backup programs. You can combine it with Photoshop and After Effects and all kinds of stuff. They all interconnect sort of thing.
I just saw Deb's comment and
Yeah.
I just saw you over there. Brett,
Oh,
I saw
God.
Deb's comment and then I saw yours. That's just not manners. Get out the gutters before you go down the friggin' drain pipe.
Slap him on the forehead.
That's just not manners before you end up down in the storage.
I never come out of the sewer.
Like it, the clown. Hiya, Jackie.
Yeah.
Would you like to come and have some? Here.
Would you like a balloon?
Would you like some mushrooms? I got some tasty mushrooms for you.
What's it, Gavin? It's pockety.
Do you feel like mushroom growing?
They grow better in the dark.
You two do rather scarily good impressions of Gollum.
Oh, it's all
Oh,
right, Rick. Mushrooms. It's just like what women get sent to them by men. It's not the one. Yeah, I won't know. Get out the gutter, Jack.
it was bad. It was so bad.
Roses on your piano.
It depends on the sauce. Deb.
Do you like roses on your piano? Or do you prefer tulips on your organ?
It's just not manners. Not
Rick
manners.
said he'll have some of what you're on. Thank you.
Just normal tobacco.
Now Jackie's only like this when I'm in chat. It's normally clean, but before that.
Yeah, it's clean to a point.
Get us all together and we're just a bit
Disgusting.
different.
In the gutter.
That's all.
In the gutter, going down the sewage.
Yes.
We're right down there with Pennywise.
Heather can't eat it. Eat hers now.
See you, Rick.
The secret, Heather, is to fold your lips over your teeth.
No comment.
Heather likes a good bone. Oh, Heather.
I think she's a bit of a chewer, that one.
What's the matter, Deb? You've been a bit careful with your choice of words after last week. Yes, you've been very good.
Why ain't she up here anyway?
She's got a sore back.
Well, that's no excuse. You don't fucking talk through your back.
You can put a pillow there and put the phone up there so we can see you. Mr. Hanky.
I thought it might have been the other one, the poo.
Yeah,
Isn't there one?
Mr. Hanky.
That's
the
Mr. Hanky.
Christmas poo.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the Christmas poo is disgusting. Oh, Heather likes it rough.
Oh, Heather.
Maybe like a bloody cheese grater, Heather.
No. It'd be like sticking it in one of them meat mangler things that you used to stick on the side of the table.
Oh my god. Like a meat grinder. Oh wow.
Yes, you've
Sitting
been very good.
in the corner.
Eating his rice.
Eating his rice.
Ooh, can you hear a pin drop?
Ting, 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 ting.
Ting, ting, ting. Jeez, I don't know, people. Just my poor virgin ears.
Ah.
Virgin on the ridiculous.
Yeah.
Virgin ears, I'll be scarred for life.
Yeah, right.
Maybe in like the 19, you know.
Could you imagine of having this conversation in the 1950s?
Oh my goodness, no. They'd lock you up and throw away the key.
You know? You'd be in a nice tight white jacket with long sleeves.
They'd give you a lobotomy saying that you're, you know, perverted in the mind or something. Something's wrong with you.
We must drill into your brain to see what you've been up to.
We can fix that. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah, and that was literally what it was.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I
Same
watched a video on YouTube on it about a month ago on lobotomies. It was quite scary.
Was it?
Well, the stuff they did, though.
That's the exact point, Jackie. It's supposed to go over your
How he
head.
did it. Mm.
There was a show on, I think it was on Netflix that I was watching about. It's called Nurse something, and I haven't finished watching it yet. But she goes to like this hospital, and they're talking about lobotomies and stuff, and what conditions they used to treat with lobotomies, and you would
Oh,
be
yeah.
surprised. Yeah.
Depression and all sorts. That's quite an apt comment of Jack's. I must say, most of it goes over my head.
Okay, Jackie, enough of the can. Put it down.
It's down. Invest in what?
Massagers in the 1930s. Why?
Oh my goodness! Have you seen that? You know the catalogue they hand out around the homes, mail order catalogue, and it's got all that kitchenware and stuff you can order.
That ain't the cult of mail order catalogue I tend to look at.
We get these.
When I Julie's head.
No, it didn't. But we get these mail order catalogs,
Hang on.
right? And you can order
Hang on,
bits of
Fairy.
everything, right? But there are these massages, and you see this woman massaging her back with it, but it doesn't look like a massager.
A big
Most of
You know
them
what I
are.
mean?
A
Yeah,
big mushroom.
most of them get the wrong idea about where they're supposed to be massaging with them. That's the problem.
That's
It looked like a big
correct.
mushroom.
Yeah.
No, it was just long and, you know. I'm not saying anymore, but yeah.
Oh, I must invest in one then.
Don't lie, you've already got 3 under your bed.
What you do, Fair?
Why
That
do you
was
think
that noise was.
Why do you think the Duracell company's been so successful?
Hey, because when I was doing a cleaner, I'm finding batteries
Thanks
all
for
over the
women.
place. What you do, Fairy, is you click on my link and it will send you straight over to StreamYards.
Oh, so they
Not-
encouraged women in the 1930s to buy them. I didn't know that.
See, I can't understand why people get so shocked over things like that. It's just a natural thing.
Oh, it is today. Like, but back in those days, like, because of the stories I think that we hear, you don't expect something like that to be so common.
To be honest with you, in the early 1900s, they were quite. I think it was because they'd just come out of the really prudish Victorian age. They went to the other extreme. I think that was what it was.
I
You know,
think
because
so.
over here, Victoria was really prudish. You know, towards the end of her
Ice
reign,
comes.
and then it just went crazy from 1905 onwards.
Hello, lovey.
Oh
Hi.
yeah.
Hi.
Another pilot.
Yeah, see?
Now, today, guys, I have got a co-pilot. And it's Fairy, and she will tell you which way you have to sit.
I think Fairy has no idea what you're talking about. The headset.
The headset.
Yeah, it looks like you're piloting a plane.
Oh,
have
oh,
those
yeah,
things.
I am.
Yeah. Good to have you up.
Yeah.
Oh well, I was bullied
Back in a sec.
into it. Hubby, can you see him over here? That's Hubby.
Hello.
Hubby's been. That's Michelle. He's been bullying me for the last month
Oh,
to get on and have a chat.
Yay.
Good on you, hubby.
Good
Love
on
the
you.
mustache.
They love the mustache.
You're right.
By the way, I'm French too.
He's
Bonjour.
French Canadian. So
I'm just trying to think of something French to say, but I have no idea.
Bonjour, bonjour. Je m'appelle Jackie.
Oui.
you could say bonjour.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Je
Bonjour,
m'appelle
that's
Jackie.
it. Yeah.
Jacques.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Yeah.
Parlez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais.
Parlez-vous anglais?
Oui.
Oui.
Oui, oui.
Oui. Oh, that's it. There you are. He's taken over my life now.
I did do French in school.
I did.
Oh,
I don't
totally-
remember it.
Totally
Voulez-vous
different.
laisser avec moi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So-
Pemmy. I heard it's all Pemmy. Oh, hello, Pemmy.
Tammy.
Layer vers moi.
Oh, this is the wine I got today. Just wait. To celebrate Shaman, it's called Take It to the Grave.
Oh wow.
It's a Pinot.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Pinot
don't
It's
like
a really nice
that.
Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir. There you are. I've
Pinot
just
Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot
Get it
Noir.
right. Get it
Yeah,
right.
get it right.
Pinot Noir.
So yes, it is lovely. I've only had half a bottle, so don't worry, girls.
No, we're fine. Running on my
Takes-
second can.
You're on the second can.
I've just opened
Well,
another can, Jackie.
Oh, bargain Brett.
Yay.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
well, Brett, you know, I could always start singing, but I could, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
We'll
Feel
leave
free.
that to you. No. I'm totally tone deaf.
So am I.
Not after last week's. He refuses to admit it.
Weren't even here last week.
No.
Oh, yeah, Kim, I'm going to finish the rest. It'll go off if I leave it open.
Hi, Pammy.
Hi, Pam. Hope you've been well, lovey.
Hey, Penny.
We're doing pre-Julie drinks, pre-birthday drink. Oh, I shouldn't have said that way. I should have said pre
What?
What have I
Flip,
walked
flip,
into?
pre-birthday drinks for Julie. I said it wrong.
When is Julie's birthday?
Monday.
Monday. Oh, happy birthday for Monday.
Thank you.
You're 21 again?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
There you go.
Jackie,
Happy
so I'd
20
like a
minutes.
cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. I'd like a cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. Go on.
I like a what? I like a
I'd like a cup of coffee In
cup
a-
of coffee.
in a proper
In a
copper
proper
coffee
cup-
pot.
I like a cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee
Coffee pot.
pot.
They're
Yeah,
doing
now say
tongue
it
twisters.
normally.
I like a cup of coffee in a
No, you can't pause.
I like a cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. There you go. I don't drink coffee.
I got one for you. You ready? Say this one, Brett. You ready?
Mhm.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper
Yeah.
picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of
It's got
pickled
my
peppers
name.
Peter Piper picked?
You missed a line.
I did not.
Yeah, he did.
That's the
Missed the
Australian
line.
version. I've just told you the English one.
Of
You did
Peter
good.
Picked a pepper.
I'm not the
That'd be
pheasant
better,
plucker.
right?
I'm the pheasant plucker's mate. I'm only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late. Go on.
Yeah, I'm not going to even attempt that.
No way.
No,
I'd
they
say
don't
something
want
real
our
bad.
possum.
Come on, Jackie. I'm not the pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant
No,
plucker's
no.
mate.
No.
I'm not the pheasant plucker.
Plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's
pheasant
mate.
plucker's mate.
I'm only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late.
No, I'm going to muck up that. I can see it now.
Seashell. Oh no, I can't even do that
She
one.
sells seashells on the
She
seashore.
sells
If seashells on the seashore, where are the seashells? She sells on the seashore, something like that.
Oh,
In
God.
the friggin' ocean. That's where they are.
What kind of a possum do you have?
Oh, it's one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
ringtails. She's been in the roof for about off and on for a year. She had a baby last year, but I never got a picture of her and the baby. But unfortunately, we had to reconstruct the house because I had those little white ant things.
Oh, yeah. Termites.
Yeah, and so we've got a few open areas in the ceiling we haven't fixed. Well, Michelle hasn't fixed yet, but we're getting there. And so every so often we have a little head pop through.
Oh.
We got pictures.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And land
Oh.
in the middle of the room. So yeah, they can't jump as good as the possums. So yeah. So I am going to ring the council up on Monday and get a trap and take it down to the river. So yeah. So yeah.
Oh, Kim's got a ringtail possum as well.
Oh, she said, yeah.
By window in the kitchen.
Oh.
She's actually been keeping the birds and everything, like the sparrows and that, out of our roof. So that's a bonus.
That's one plus.
That's one plus. Yes.
Well, yeah, because the what do you call them? Starlings will be trying to get into the roof spaces now.
Yeah.
Blackbirds.
Mm.
We've had mice have been an issue this year for the first time in ages. You know, I've had mice in the roof. Yeah.
We've got a rat problem in our area at the moment. Apparently they've really blew up all over the UK since lockdown.
Yeah, even over here they have.
I literally opened the door yesterday and one walked down the street right to my front door, and I called Jace out and said, "Look at this," because Jace is terrified of them. And it was sitting outside the doorstep, and I went, "What's that down there?" And as soon as he moved, he absolutely crapped himself.
Oh no! Yeah, I can't stand rats.
I have to be careful though, because Kaya catches them if they come in the back garden.
Yeah, that's a
and
problem.
she caught one last week. It was quite funny actually. And I couldn't get it off her. She was in the garden with it hanging out of her mouth for about 10 minutes, and then I thought Jace was upstairs doing the bed. So I'll let him deal with that. And then when he came downstairs, he's got this thing about making Kaya kiss him for sweets. So I never said nothing to him until after he'd kissed her for about 5 minutes. And then I told him I'd spent the last 10 minutes with a rat hanging out of her mouth.
Oh, no.
Rat breath.
Did he throw up? I would have.
He weren't very happy, put it that way.
Oh,
He was getting rat breath.
God.
Well, Kanga's neighbours are going to ring the police. Apparently, she's screaming at the mouse that just ran across from her, full stream.
No.
We'll take care of you, Kanga. Don't worry.
No, we haven't had. Well, since I've had me rodent repellent thing plugged in, I haven't had any.
But no, they're really bad up around top of New South Wales, Queensland. They're coming down. So the mice. So yeah,
they've estimated here in the UK, because we've been in lockdown for pretty much 12 months, that the rat population has actually quadrupled.
Oh gosh!
Because nobody's out or anything like that, and stuff's just being dumped, and God knows what.
Heather said her hoodies are coming next week. Julie.
Oh, that's good! Yay!
I was thinking of doing some channel merch on Teespring or something, because I want an hoodie with the Wolf Paranormal thing down the sleeve, and I think they do them on Teespring.
Yeah, they do.
How do you do that though? Because I haven't figured out how to do that on Teespring, like on the sleeves.
You have to select the actual the zones, and one of them is actually the sleeve.
Yeah, it's on one of the designs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I want wolf. I want an hoodie with and a jacket with Wolf Paranormal going down the right hand sleeve.
Teespring is really easy to use too, Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it. Yeah.
Oh, Kangas says one of the dogs is after it. Chasing the mouse.
I'll buy
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
Brett. If you do it, I'll buy one.
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
I've given up.
Really, Jackie? No.
Yeah, given up.
One of my dogs is after it. Yeah, tell the dog to stick it. Go get it.
Nothing small and furry survives in this house with Kaya.
No, same here.
Shebas are natural born hunters. That is what they were bred for in Japan, so that they take anything. We had a budgie when I was still married. We actually had a budgie that was in the cage, suspended off the ceiling, and we went out one day, and our Shebas literally jumped up and took the cage out off the ceiling of the room and got the budgie. Never damaged it. They just killed it and left it whole on the sofa.
Yeah. Probably died of shock.
Oh,
Because that's what the Shebas are bred in Japan to actually hunt pheasants, and what they do, they send beaters through the bush, and as the pheasants fly up, Shebas jump up in the air and take them out the air, because the Sheba can jump about 8 feet from sitting, and they're only small dogs, but that's what they're designed for, and they did it to the bloody budgie. I was not impressed.
I wouldn't have been either.
no, I would have been crying my eyes out.
Yeah, I was not impressed at all.
Heather's going to make merch with her face on it. You go, Heather. Yay. Be nice to see you model them when they come, Heather, because it's going to be cold weather in South Australia. So when they come, you'll be able to wear them. I was just going to be right back because she must be doing the mother thing.
I think so. There was a bit of noise behind.
Kids,
That's it, kids. Here comes the chloroform.
go to bed now.
You're all being chloroformed. Get in bed.
Werner could model it for us. Oh, Werner, show us what you got in the shirt. What that merchandise looks like. Yay. Oh, you got one from Sandra Pink as well. Oh, Fairy's gone now.
Oh, I'm still here. I've just. Oh, the camera's just gone. I'll have to work that one out.
Oh, you
Still learning.
just repress it. You've pressed on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The best thing you could ever buy as a parent is chloroform. I don't care what anybody says.
No, it's all right. Hi, I'm back.
You're back. You pressed on the. You pressed on
I
it.
pressed on the camera
Yeah.
thingy. Great.
Are you going to swap them over during your adventures? Oh, that's going to be lovely, Heather.
Who's Sandra Pink?
She's another YouTuber. I think she
right.
came up on one of my lives or one of.
I like
Julie's-
these. It makes me look like I'm a pilot.
Yeah, like me. I found
Yeah.
this in all my clutter. My computer table.
Okay. Oh, hubby's going to get me a new one. Okay, he doesn't like my headphones. Fine.
Okay. Well, I only found this doing the computer table clean out.
It's amazing what you find when you clean.
Mm.
I'm going to have Christmas all over when I finally get my house and unpack all the stuff out of the boxes. I'll find stuff that I've gone, oh my goodness.
Well, I've
So,
been
yeah.
here 12 months now, and I've still got boxes in the spare bedroom I ain't opened.
Oh, Brett. Well, it's stuff you don't need.
Yeah,
Just sit-
basically, it's just
Yeah.
sitting in boxes.
Mm. Doing product placement, are you, Heather?
Is your lettuce dry now, Julie?
I made a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
Did you get them tissues last week?
I did. Thank you.
That's good.
he will, Kangaroo. He does spoil me. He does. So we'll get the best headphones, and God help the poor salesperson who tries to sell him anything that he doesn't
Crappy.
like.
Yeah.
I want to actually get me something like a Blue Yeti mic or something on an arm, and then use earbuds rather, because this headset does my head in after a while.
What do you
What's a
find,
Blue
Heather?
Yeti mic?
Mix of what? Guard drives at the work, and all had Adobe Editor on them.
Wow.
On one of them, Adobe Photoshop.
What are guard drives? Does she mean hard drives?
Probably
You
hard
know,
drive.
drives.
You don't need to
Hard
shout,
drives.
Heather. We can see you typing.
Yeah.
I would say
Ooh.
hard drives.
Yeah, I say hard.
Yeah, with
Hard
Adobe Editor and Adobe Photoshop.
Yes.
Problem
Stop
is they're
yelling.
on a prescription base though, aren't they? You have to pay for them each year.
I know what
Yeah,
prescription
He
based.
is kangaroos, has his good and
Subscription.
bad.
Sorry. Subscription.
Still like that over my head a little bit. Can't you see the part that went through?
Can you purchase it outright, or do you have to pay it year by year?
I think you
I
can
think-
purchase it
I think you
outright.
can purchase it outright, but you ain't going to get the updates with the subscription. If it updates to a new version, you get the new version. Whereas if you buy it outright, all you get is the updates for that version.
Oh, okay.
That's good, Heather. You can shout all you like.
He likes the attention.
How much vodka is in what?
You Australians don't half talk funny. What the fucking
In
hell's
that
a Tess?
tea.
In that
Oh,
tea?
tea?
I wish
That's what I thought. What the hell? What the hell's a test?
we talk funny.
You should
why do we
listen
talk
to your
funny?
Tommies.
Mm.
You just bastardise the English language.
Oh, of course. Why not? Gotta bastardize something.
Well, you sent us over here, so I mean, we've got to do something to get you back.
Well, I was half sent. I was half already here.
well, I just come over with the. Well, I wasn't even born then, but I was. Mum come over here as a £10 pom. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, we've got a lot of £10 bombs.
Your mum, where your mum's from, actually ain't very far from where I live, Jackie. Now, I think I live. Was it Bradford? She's from?
Bradford, yeah.
Yeah,
She's from Bradford.
it's about 80 miles from where I live. I ain't originally from up north, but where I live now is about 80 miles from Bradford to here. Everyone not from Australia think Adelaideans are English. I don't know. You all sound the same to me. I'm sorry. No matter where you come from in Australia, you all sound the
you
same.
can tell the difference
No,
between me and Julie. Julie's got a different.
No, you all just sound, good day to me. Sorry.
G'day.
I don't know if they can tell the difference, but we can tell the difference.
Yeah, it's like
come
over here.
from.
Everybody thinks Brits sound the same, but the accent differences over here are amazing.
No.
But a lot of people can't tell the difference.
I can. Yeah, definitely.
I can.
Yeah, definitely.
Jackie has the tiniest tinge of... I can't hear any.
I said the same thing, Deb.
I
just
cannot hear any
recently
Brit in
found
her
out.
accent at all.
There is a little bit, but a lot of
it's only
South
'cause my mum was
Australians
from-
do.
Yeah. It's only my mum was, because she was pretty well still broad, been out here since 62,
Yeah.
1963.
Funnily enough, when I went to Florida last time, everybody thought I was Australian.
Yeah? Oh, no, you can tell the difference. You tell you're
Yeah, but it's because Americans are used to plummy British Southern
Yeah.
accents, and I haven't got a Southern accent. I've got a Midlands accent, and they thought I was Australian for some strange reason.
Werner likes your accent, Brett.
Yeah, I like the British accent too.
Some of them, and the Scottish. Some of the Scottish accents are incredible too.
Sean Connery had the most amazing voice,
That's
didn't
because
he?
he was from Edinburgh, which is East Coast, and they've got
Yeah.
they've got a very soft
Yeah.
Scottish accent. If you go on to the West Coast and Glasgow, even us British people, English people can't understand what they're saying because it's such
Yeah,
a
you
strong
get the
accent.
Highlanders and they've got the
Yeah.
broad.
Yeah, they're very rough.
The Glaswegian accent is a language all to itself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sean Connery could read a shopping list and make it sound good.
Evelyn, yes. Yeah, when I get really angry, the pomminess comes out big time. Big time. Sound like my mother. Bye,
Yeah,
Annette.
the Americans really struggle with accent. They have real problems between Australian and Brit accents for some reason. I don't know why, but they really struggle telling the difference between the two.
Americans have trouble just listening to people from other states in America.
Well, yeah,
Everything's subtitled over there.
yeah.
Hope you have a good night, Annette.
Thank you, Mark and Annette.
Well, I think it might be in bed.
Outlander.
Yeah, because you're cooking your pork ribs, aren't you, Heather? And your bloody fried rice. I forgot what she was having with it then. I only had one. No, hang on, nearly two cans.
Nearly two, Jackie. Don't give her a 6-pack.
I got a 4-pack.
You got a 4-pack.
I haven't had nothing to eat all day. That's probably why. I need
Heather's eager to get off and get that bone in her mouth.
Oh, I must leave now. I must leave.
You must leave.
Yeah, that's actually right. What Sam said. When Ghost Adventures came to Ireland, they had to put subtitles on the program because nobody could understand what they were saying.
Oh, what about the
That
one
is
when they went?
that is true.
What about when they was it them that went to the Reims in that time and they had to do that as well because they couldn't understand him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw that one.
Just heating up the rice.
Don't
Don't burn it, Heather. Ducking all day, correct. Oh my God, kangaroo. Don't burn your rice now, Heather. We don't want burnt fried rice now.
Okay, well I'm gonna pop out and I'll just stay in the comments for a while and
Enjoy your
I'll
drink.
see you tomorrow. Yes.
Will do. Thank you for coming up.
Drinks are coming
See
in.
you later.
Okay. I might come up with my Aussie animals tomorrow. We could do tarot
Absolutely.
together.
They
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd
Okay.
be good.
Bye.
Bye, lovey.
Bye
Get to see Fairy get her fluff hat tomorrow.
Brett.
bye. I love it.
That's not manners. Oh, I missed that comment. Oh, well. Oh, Deb! Deb. Poor Heather could consume a rack and ask for more. Oh, Deb.
Can I have some more?
Oh, just the thought of eating ribs makes me retch.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a real lover of spare ribs. Once you get to that yucky,
Jace loves the sticky Chinese version of it. Oh, they're disgusting.
they're not the best. I don't mind them, but yeah, no lover them.
Could consume a rack.
Consumer rack.
Consume a rack and ask for more.
Mind you, I'm quite sure Deb's consume more than one rack in a time.
Oh God.
well, Deb. You put it well. What was that? Evans was watching some Irish interview with an Irish farmer in the 50s. In the 50s. Well, I even had a hard time, and I'm used to Sam and Philip talking.
Funnily enough, the Irish accent is voted one of the most popular over here in the UK. It's the one accent everybody like. People hate my accent because I've got a Birmingham accent, and and it's hated over
Birmingham.
here. The Brummie accent is hated over here.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, you got that Birmingham accent.
Mm-hmm.
The only
Even though I ain't from Birmingham, I was about 9 miles away from Birmingham originally.
Well, you would pick it up then.
Well, there was a show I watched on TV once, and there were these young girls from the UK, and I can't remember what part it was, but they were really rough-spoken. I'll think of it later.
Probably Newcastle. Way, eh, lad?
It could be. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the rough area where, the young kids dress in tracksuits and stuff, and like.
Oh, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
It'd be Liverpool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Liverpool.
Exactly.
It's very rough.
Nobody likes Liverpudlians, Julie.
Newcastle. No, not Newcastle. Newcastle.
Newcastle. There's a few places over there that have the same names as we do in places here.
Mm.
No, no, get it right. You have the same names of places as we have here. They were here first.
Ours were named after the UK. You are correct.
i.e. New South Wales.
Well,
yes, that's how it got its name.
The township not far from me was named after Queen Elizabeth.
We've got nowhere over here called Umbawungalonga like you lot have over there. I don't know how you remember off. I don't know how you remember off your place names over in Australia.
That's because a lot of places they carry the indigenous names from the people that
the Aboriginal names
are originally here. Exactly, the native peoples. So, I mean, even Tumut, its original meaning is something like town by the river, or it's something to do with the river, the name here.
Well, do you actually know what budgerigar means?
Yeah, budgie.
Do you know what it actually means? It's Aboriginal for pretty good eating, believe it or not.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, birds go off.
my peach face.
Budgerigar apparently in the Aboriginal language basically means they taste nice.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Noisy birds.
I like budgies.
It's Buttons. He's a peach face. He's very loud and boisterous. Very bossy.
What is he, a lovebird?
Well, we call them a peach face. You know the little green birds and they got the orange head?
Yeah, peach face lovebird. They call lovebirds over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's one of them. Tiny little thing. And then I've got a cockatiel.
Here comes Deb.
Oh, finally.
Deb!
She's spinning right
That time, you lazy man.
What was that about? Hello,
round,
ladies and
round, round.
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen. All right, where's your facts on your budgerigar story, Brett?
I actually read it in a budgie breed because I used to breed budgies, and it was actually in a budgie book I used to have. And apparently, Betcherigar, which is what it's based on, means pretty good eating in Aboriginal. There you go.
Okay. Hello all. I was going to wear it, but I'm going to pop into Julie tomorrow night and wear it.
With the
So
titty
how's your back,
tappers.
lovey?
Yeah, I'm not going to stay out long. But yeah, I'm up, I'm walking painlessly, and sitting for a long time is still way out of the question, so I won't stay long. But I will pop into Julie tomorrow night and wear her hoodie. Show the merch.
Yay!
Show the merch.
Yeah,
I
you're going
love
to model the merch.
Yeah,
I'm looking
model
forward to
the
the tassel. I'm looking forward to the tassels, Deb. That's all I'm waiting for.
Yeah, you would with a rack like mine.
Yeah.
Don't laugh too much, Deb. We don't want to do you back out now.
Oh God, no. Oh, I would not.
That's
want
why
to
I've had
back
to get
in.
it. That's why I've had to get a new mattress. To be honest with you, sleeping in bed for me lately has been horrendous. So I've
You're all
bought a
that
new.
soft meat.
Yeah, I bought a new memory foam thing that's supposed to help.
What did I say?
Oh, it must be a thing lately with backs, I tell you.
Oh,
It's because we're all getting older. That's why.
Yeah.
I know.
We all still
Yeah.
think we're 20.
Yeah, because we are.
It's a
Right.
body that's well lived.
You know.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
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 The body doesn't keep up with the mind very well.
No.
No.
No, it
In my
don't.
mind,
Especially
I'm
the
still
feet.
like in my 30s and 40s, still full of it, and jumping
I
off
never
flying
went.
over the cliff.
I never went past
Yep.
5.
I'm not.
You're still down there.
Especially the feet.
I'm looking forward to seeing the merch though.
Yes, and look.
Yes,
Definitely.
no, that's a special for Julie. But
Yeah.
I'm happy I got my drone, and I'm happy I got my hoodie.
Yeah.
Pardon me. All in all, it's been a very good week.
That's
Now,
good.
if I have to stare at my ceiling any further, I'm just going to go mentally irregular.
Were you thinking about doing a Picasso on your ceiling?
Yes.
No, just from being laying down.
Do a Picasso.
Yeah.
Well, if you get on top, Deb, you can stare at the mattress instead.
Oh, honey, do I look like a bottom to you? Really? Not happening in my universe.
Oh, love it.
No, I'm a big
Nothing worse. There's nothing. I think the only thing worse than backache is earache. It's the only other. It's the only thing you cannot do anything for.
You're a toothache. You can try all sorts of things, clothes.
Well,
and what have
toothache, you
you.
can normally stick clove oil or something in it, but earache, just nothing. And backache's the same. It don't matter what you do for it, it just don't go away.
No, bending is still way out of the.
Oh, that would be.
There is. I can't do that because then the back spasms and I just go down to my knees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like when you're cramping your calf, but imagine all your back muscles
Yeah.
and your spine spasming
My
at the same time.
my dad had a bad back for years, and he ended up. He literally slept on a door. He'd got a door on top of
that.
He'd
with
got a
a
door on the
board.
mat on the. Yeah, he'd got a board on the
Yeah.
on top of the mattress, and he had to sleep
I've
on it.
known a lot of truck drivers that used to use that method.
Yeah.
With a bit of MDF or something under their mattresses.
Yeah,
of their
that's
lower
exactly
back
what my
pain,
dad
so-
used to do. He had no choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad did that before as well. He's had to do that. So, yeah.
Yes, nerve pain. There's nothing worse than freaking nerve pain. I've had mine.
It's because
for
there's nothing you can actually do for it.
No.
They say
No.
take painkillers. It don't even touch it. Don't even
No.
touch it.
Nah.
I'm on chronic drugs and it's already wearing down. And their only
Yeah.
option now is surgery, and I'm just not going there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You know, I
I've
think
never,
Bob.
even coming from a nursing background, I can honestly, hand on heart, state that not one person, either patient or friend, over my lifetime, that has had a spinal fusion, which is what they're offering, which is to deaden the nerves,
Yeah.
hasn't started them down a surgical pathway, which they can never get off. And
Yeah.
at 63, if I was going to do something like that, it would have been
You
in
ain't
my
that
40s,
old.
And I guess
Are
I
you
am. I was
63?
born in 1958. Yes.
I didn't think you were that
I was
old.
born in 1958.
She hides it well, doesn't she?
Yeah, I thought you were in your 50s.
Oh, take that, Deb.
You do look a
Well, Brett.
lot younger, Deb. You do.
You just flipped my sand shoes. Yeah, a lot of spack filler.
Petulant.
Thank you. No, good genes. Yeah.
That's what I get worried about because when I was going through the doctors and that, trying to find out what was wrong with me after I was hurt, the pain clinic doctor in Canberra said that I have an impinged nerve somewhere in my C-spine. And
Ooh.
this is all before COVID and that. They want to put injections in to like nerve blockers to find
Oh,
out
I've had
God,
exactly
no.
Yeah.
exactly where it
Cortisone.
is. But then
What, like
when
an
they find
epidural?
out, yeah, kind of, it's just a temporary thing so
Ugh.
they can find out where it is. But once they locate where it is, what are they going to do then?
Mm.
What,
Been
operate
there,
on
done
my
that.
C-spine? What happens if something goes wrong?
Yep.
My whole
And
body's
Yeah.
gone
right.
for the rest of my life.
See,
You know?
I've got a friend who's got spondylitis, summit or other, whatever it's called, and her discs are actually compressing. Has already had 2 operations
Well,
on it, but
nice.
that basically told her eventually it's just, the only solution is a wheelchair,
Mm.
basically.
Yeah.
Well, many moons ago, I actually had one orthopedic surgeon tell me by the time I'm 50 or 60, I'd be in a wheelchair. Well, I'm still walking, and I plan to get
Yeah,
back to it. So
Mm.
every day I
exactly.
get in the pool, even though it's quite chilly.
It's called water therapy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hydrotherapy.
and I get my noodle and do my exercise as much as I can, and yeah. So I'm not going to do that. Anyway, enough about me. I've had a good
Yeah.
week. I've got the drone. I've got my hoodie. I'm groovy.
Yay.
I'm groovy. And I've figured out a new name for my channel.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're going to wait
I'll
for the
share it and
surprise.
I'll break it on the Cherry Sisters channel. And no, it's not Cherry Sisters.
Oh.
It's funky. No, that's just you and me, Jackie.
Cherry Busters.
Yeah.
The Cherry Right girl. No, funky. Yeah. And I've been pondering this for a while, off and on, what I do, what I'd say, all the rest of the blah. And I had a really interesting conversation with a friend during the week by phone, and we FaceTimed, and we were talking about, what I plan to do and so forth.
Mm.
And she was the one that went down this pathway, and she said, you always hear people when they get older, or at some point in their life, and they've had some life experience, say, if only I could go back and talk to my younger self at a certain stage or age and chat about go
There's a
kids.
pair of
And
cherries for you, Deb.
there's 3 of them. Yeah. I actually like cherries, by the way.
It's a lie.
You can go back and talk to a younger part of yourself at a certain phase or stage to say, it's going to be all right. This isn't the be all and end all, and this isn't going to crush you.
Mm.
Yeah.
So over the course of time, I plan on working it back that way for younger girls, younger women
Yep.
in particular, but the message is for guys as well, coming from cultural background. And just go back, just over time, talk about my story. There will
Good
be
for
things
you.
about my life that you will hear that aren't pleasant.
Mm.
There are things that I have
Back in a sec, because I
said and
desperately
done
need the loo.
Okay.
naturally.
Mm.
Yeah. So things that I've done, things that I've learned by mistakes, that sort of thing, things that have been done to me.
Mhm.
And I don't claim to be a victim. I don't like that though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Survivor suits me better because I'm thriving and surviving.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And I want to go back and say to people, it's not your fault.
Mm.
You've beaten yourself up all your life about things and had nightmares for something that wasn't your choice.
Mm.
Yep.
And and say, look, these things happen at this stage, but I'm here to tell you, you're actually going to survive this, and it's going to
Mm.
make you so strong. It's going to blow you away.
Mm.
And talk about positive things and hormones with younger people. What their
Yep.
body changes actually mean. We don't explain this stuff. We just say, oh, yeah, it's your hormones. Well, hello, what does that mean to a kid?
Mm.
I love that because, like, me, for example, I grew up without having my mum around because of how my mum was. She was sick, she was an alcoholic, and we didn't have the mother around when we were going through our teenage years and growing up as women. We only had each other, like our sisters and that, and we were all spread apart. And to be able to reach out to other young girls or even guys that are going through similar things and saying, that's normal what you're experiencing and maybe this will help you, I think that'd be a brilliant thing.
Mm.
I really do.
Yeah, so I'm just going to call it Funky You. And
that's great.
Get some,
I love it.
Get some merch. And
Get some merch. Yeah, you're right.
Down the road.
Yep.
But, I just want to talk. It's not about making money. It's just about using my voice. I'm not going to write a book. I'm going to use modern technology, which I love, and the means and capacity to reach people on YouTube and other platforms is there. So why not use it? So that's going to be my channel, Funky You.
Good.
I
Good
love
for
it.
you.
Be your funky
Good for you.
yourself and all empowering for you.
Yep.
So that's it.
I love it.
Sounds good.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
So funky can be turned into, it could be interpreted as whatever you want it to be. But yeah, funky you.
Yep. Exactly.
So you all like that idea?
Yep.
I
think it's brilliant.
Great idea.
Yep. I do.
Response in the chat, positive, negative, is it something that you would listen to? I'll start off like once a week or something and see how it goes.
They all like it.
Yep, everyone likes it. Sounds a good idea.
Yep.
Thumbs up by Kanga. Very
good.
Good job.
I love it too.
Evelyn's sounds a good job. Sounds good by Kim.
I'd frighten everybody off if I told them my life experiences.
Oh, I'd have some stories to tell.
Well, Brett, you and I are not that dissimilar in age, and we've both got a path that is difficult, and I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah.
When I was younger, how I did openly think about options.
Yeah, we've all. Yeah. I know what you're on about, Deb.
But the truth, getting rid of the religion was one of the hardest things over time to undo the programming in your mind. That church self-talk. Oh.
See, I was really lucky, believe it or not, because I never came out until I was 37, and I basically sat there the one day just after my marriage had broke down, and I'd met Martin, who I was with for like 6 years, and I thought, oh, stuff it, I might as well just let everybody know. And I basically mass messaged everybody, family, friends, the lot, in one go, and just put, well, this is how it is, deal with it.
Yeah. Yep.
And oddly enough, all my dad's side of the family are Catholic, and all my mum's side of Church of England, and it was, funnily enough, the Catholic side were actually more okay with it than the Church of England side were, believe it or not. And I was actually expecting it to be the opposite.
Well, my mother found out in a very unusual way, and I'll leave that story to when I start the chat. And basically, from the age of 15, kicked me out, and I survived on the streets for a while. Still went to school, graduated with a school certificate. That's as far as I could get, and then had to work. But I'd always sort of worked, tended bar, and all sorts of things. I was way underage, but I looked physically older than what I was. So yeah, and used to hang out with a lot of transvestites. And a few weeks ago, I think it was Julie that mentioned Carlotta. Well, I know Carlotta, and if there's one person in my life at a particular time that came into my life and helped put me together in a way that was healthy to go forward, she would be it. She took me under her wing, and nobody in King's Cross hassled me at all.
Yeah.
and I knew everybody up there.
Mm.
And yeah, I got jobs. She got me jobs. I managed to save money. Eventually, got a little flat, and so basically brought myself up. So everything that I learned growing up on the streets, what to be aware of. Nothing negative ever happened because I was always fortunate or blessed to have somebody around me that just realised I was just a kid struggling to be honest in the world,
Mm.
and my perspective on things didn't fit with the world. And being an outcast is, people say, oh, I was a fringe dweller. Well, more than a fringe dweller, the bloody fringe of the world was a long way from me to come, spot, let alone be part of. I, for a long time, felt very
Mm.
alone, like I was in one on the planet.
Mm.
So meeting Carlotta and the girls there and in Sydney at the taxi club and different other places, boy, what a world opening idea that was. I stayed at her place at Rushcutters Bay for a while I sorted myself out. She was the one that kept insisting I go back to school. So I did. And I'm forever grateful for that choice because I wouldn't have made it on my own. It's
Mm.
not a I was more in survival mode at that stage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So where
So
did
that's
you
just a
grow
little,
up? Did you grow up around the Sydney area, did you?
yeah, Chatswood on the North Shore.
Okay. Okay.
See, I'm the same with,
It's a Willoughby girls' high.
I ain't spoke to my parents for years. When I had the heart attack, I got back in touch with my mother, and basically it lasted about 2 weeks before she reverted back to form. And I've just gone on with my life without my parents and family sort of thing. I've made my own life.
Do you
Yeah.
know one thing that I say to my kids, and I hope that other parents these days do as well, and because I've had a sibling that I have a sibling that is gay as well, and I know how they struggled because I kind of like was a helping hand for them at one stage. But I always say to my kids, no matter who you grow up and who you love, it doesn't matter who you love. It doesn't matter
Exactly.
what they look like, what gender they are, as long as they treat you right. And I want my kids to know that I'm okay with that
Yep.
Mm.
because I never want them to feel like they can't come to me and tell me something, you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good parenting.
Mm, yeah.
See, me and
But
my son are really close, but I have always acted exactly opposite to the way my parents acted with me.
Yeah.
yeah, me too. I observed much what my parents' violent marriage went through. Um,
Yep.
everything, every choice that my mother made, I did the complete opposite
Yeah, that's
because I
Yeah.
that's exactly
saw.
what I did, Deb. That is exactly what I did.
And as for my father, as far as I know, he's still around. I haven't seen him since I was about 13 or 14. Their divorce, and if anyone wants to look it up, you can, and that may explain my testimony in court was the reason that he never got access, and it set a precedent in law. The first time a father was denied access to his children permanently,
Oh, wow.
and it's still a precedent in law in divorce courts now, father versus
Yep.
father,
Yep.
and yeah, he was not allowed anywhere near us because I came forward and blew him out of the water, and that took a lot, and at the time, but it was around probably about 12, 13 when that happened. Um, strength, I think, had always been there in me, but I had to learn to manage anger in a big, big way. Oh,
Yeah.
rage against all sorts of things was a massive, massive issue for me.
Mm.
It was like this big well of yeah,
Mm.
but it's not all of
Mm.
who I am. That's the
Yeah,
other thing.
I know exactly where you're coming from, Deb.
Yeah, I understand
It's
what you're
not.
saying too.
Yeah, I think I'll leave some of this topic because I'm taking it over.
Hmm.
But yeah, all this I'll talk about on the channel. But it's
Mm.
only one part of a bigger whole. Who I choose, what I've become.
Mm.
Because there's been some great positive stuff as well. I've travelled the world. I've seen many things that other people probably haven't. Um, spiders in Tanzania. That's a pretty country. I recommend it. My favourite country in the world, other than Canada, my favourite country I would recommend to anybody travelling is Singapore. It is the cleanest country you will ever see.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And oh, absolutely, absolutely, they are very clean, and it's hugely multicultural, which is what I like. It's modern, it's multicultural, and people get along. So Singapore's my favourite place in the world,
Yep.
and yeah, I've travelled, I've seen, I've looked. I'm a big observer of. I like sitting in coffee shops, which I used to do in Paris a lot, and just watch people go by and
Yeah,
interact, and
I'm a people watcher.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah. Just sit and watch
and
the way people walk, talk, interact, the
interact.
mannerisms,
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And if someone's wearing something really cool that I appeal to, I'll go, "Oh, that looks great on you."
Yeah.
I doubt it would look that good on me, but where did you get it from? You know,
Yeah.
and then buzz off and buy one. Yeah. One of my funniest stories that I still tell. I told you about my first trip to Mexico.
The what?
My first trip to Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard it.
Okay. We were staying in San Diego, and it was easy to cross the border from America into Tijuana, and then go on from there. And we had an overnight trip. So in Tijuana, they have the benefit of all the cantinas on both sides of the street. The first shot of whatever you're choosing is free. So I chose tequila.
Ugh.
So we went up one
The
side of the
best,
street,
of
down
course.
the other side, and I was shit-faced. I mean, I was having an out-of-body experience. And, bought Mexican. I bought my first really good leather jacket in Mexico.
Yep.
And remember in the 80s they had Mexican cardigans, big thick Mexican cardigans.
Oh,
Okay, before
yes.
everywhere in
Yep.
the 80s. Yeah, I bought
Yep.
2 of those, a pair of leather boots, heaps of, tailor-made jeans, and yeah, the next day came back across, and man, I couldn't take sunglasses off for a week. I was so bad. Oh, it was bad. Yeah,
The tequila's so
um,
different over there, though, isn't it? So I've heard.
oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
man, we think tequila's good out of here. Holy shoot! And they're shot
I
glasses.
made the mistake of doing that in the Bahamas because I actually got married in the Bahamas, and
Yeah.
we went to the Bacardi factory, and I ain't a fan of Bacardi anyway.
Oh, Bacardi's foul.
But
Oh,
Jesus
Bacardi makes
Christ,
me throw up.
by the time I came out of that place, never again will I touch Bacardi. And it was
Oh,
the same.
Bacardi makes me
It was the
rouse.
same. It was the same at Busch Gardens when we were in Florida. We went and tried up. They'd got 47 varieties of beer at the time, and you could try them all in little cups. And I tried all 47. Jesus Christ,
Gosh.
never again. They were only tiny little. They were only
Yeah.
tiny little cups, but after 47 of them, you knew you'd drunk something.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah, I was
And
about
that
probably 18 or 19 when I got absolutely smashed one night with some other nursing friends on vodka. And to this day, people say you can't smell vodka. You get really, really drunk on
yeah, you
vodka.
can. You can. I
And
like
I'm
Can.
telling
vodka.
you,
I
you
can
can
smell
smell it.
I can smell it in that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They also
yeah.
say it's tasteless, and it's not. There is a
Oh,
taste to vodka.
tasteless, but the
There
effects
is.
are horrific.
Mm.
Yeah, no. All my drinking days are way behind me. I stopped
Yeah,
when I
I
was
very rarely
about
do now.
28, 29. Oh, I still occasionally have a tequila. I quite like tequila. My
See,
drink of choice,
I don't like that maggot in the bottom of it. I wonder what that maggot's been doing in the drink before it
the
drowns.
The
worm.
worm. The worm.
Yeah, the worm.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, when I hit the other side of the street coming back, I actually had the worm with the bottle in the end.
Well, that's how
I
you're
think
supposed to do it
made
anyway.
me
And
sick.
you,
Oh,
whoever does the last bit in the bottle's supposed to have the worm as well. Ugh.
Mm.
it wound up being me, and I had to have. It's customary. I didn't want to be rude. It's my first big trip overseas, so I said, "Yeah, okay, I'm sure I can swallow a worm with tequila. That'll kill it." In my silly mind, I'm thinking, "Oh, well, tequila, that'll kill all the germs." So I'm
Oh, shit, yeah.
worried about.
Yeah, Kangar, it was Southern Comfort that killed me twice.
Oh, Southern Comfort's my go-to
Southern
drink.
Comfort, Southern Comfort literally killed me twice. I had to
Yeah.
be, I had to be resuscitated in the ambulance twice after Southern Comfort. Never again.
Oh, Southern Comfort's my go-to drink.
Oh God, no!
No, Jack Daniels,
just,
right? and
just
I
the
can-
smell, the
Oh.
smell of Southern Comfort or whiskey, and I'll start to retch physically.
Jim
Yeah.
Beam does it. Makes it
Ugh.
smell like rotten eggs.
I can't
I-
drink bourbon
I can
or
drink-
whiskey. No.
No.
I don't like Scotch.
Just the
but,
smell of it,
yeah,
and it makes me retch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
Jim Beam was the first sort of bourbon I got into, and then I got into Jack Daniels and was all
Yeah.
over.
Oh
Mm.
God, no,
Yeah.
no.
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 But
It's
anyway,
not bad
so,
shit. It's
okay.
beautiful.
Ugh.
I like
Each
my
to their
Southern
own
Comfort.
poison.
I just can't like the smell of Sambuca turns
No.
my stomach big time.
Oh,
Sambuca.
Sambuca's not bad.
Black
I like
Sambuca.
Sambuca.
The copper.
Black.
The coffee bean.
Oh no,
Yeah.
black Sambuca. Just the smell of it. It just turns my stomach.
I used to love Black Russians until I got drunk on them the one night and cannot touch them now.
Yeah, the smell of it. It's the
And
smell.
that it used to taste like liquid chocolate, but now just the smell of it now can't
But I
even
like-
touch it.
I like licorice and aniseed. So
And me, I love Pernod.
Me too.
I like Pernod
Croatia.
because of the aniseed.
I tried a really good Black Russian, and I didn't mind it at all. But
Yeah,
equivalent to here, it's not quite the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Croatia is
Yeah.
pretty good. You could start a fight with it.
I could still drink a Pernod and black, but I could not touch a Black Russian anymore now.
Mm.
Ugh.
Anyway,
I am Cat. Hope you will.
yeah, well,
Yeah, I like Kahlua. Kahlua is just like putting a lining on your stomach. Kahlua.
What's Kahlua?
It's
You
like
mix
a
it with milk.
yeah, or Coke. It's horrible.
Ugh.
with
Yeah.
Coke. I don't like it with Coke.
I tell you what, I
It's
do
like-
like.
it's
It's
like,
like we
Irish
used
cream.
to have Advocaat over here. Oh, I can't stand Irish cream. We used to have
That's what it's
Advocaat
like. That's what
over here
Baileys
at
is
Chris.
like.
Yeah, Bailey's always says phlegm in a bottle. It's disgusting.
Oh, I like Bailey's. I was
Oh.
just about to say.
Bailey's
Buttercup-
is phlegm in a bottle. It's disgusting.
Butterscotch
snap
snaps.
with a bit of
Yeah.
Bailey's on top.
Yeah. Cowboys.
We used to have
Yeah,
Advocaat
yeah.
over here. My mum used to let us have Advocaat at Christmas, a little glass of Advocaat. I cannot
no, I
stand it
couldn't.
now. It's just egg yolk. Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Each to
used to
their
do
own.
same book of shots flaming, and you light it up.
Oh,
and it
they're
goes-
wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
never do that again. I learnt my lesson. Like same book of flamers. Oh, I burnt my hand and everything.
I like
I'm
Jaeger
sure
bombs
we've
as
all
well,
learnt
but
our
since the heart attack, I can't have them.
Oh,
I
Julie likes
love Jaeger bombs. Yeah. I like
I do,
Jaeger
but
bombs.
I can't touch them now since I've had the heart attack. I'm off, and I really enjoy Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, me too. My brother put me onto them when he was drinking age.
Yeah,
They're
yes.
good. Yeah, Jaeger bomb.
Mm.
Oh God, no, not Irish whiskey. No, anything whiskey smell.
No.
Can't even put it anywhere
Scotch.
near me.
Yeah.
Just the smell of it.
Well, Heather has
Yeah,
champagne
no.
all the way because Heather's sophisticated.
The only time I will ever drink champagne is as a Bucks Fizz with orange juice in it. I find champagne too dry and icky.
Well, don't
I have to
like
have orange juice in it to sweeten it up.
I don't mind a champagne from time to time with a strawberry in it.
I've never
Yeah,
I've
with the
never
strawberry in it. Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
understood the fascination of champagne or caviar. Yeah.
Oh, caviar. Oh.
Oh, it's
Wait till
disgusting.
you try
It's
it.
like eating fucking frog spawn. It's disgusting.
We're not far
is
off.
frog
It's
spawn.
fish.
I've
It
had
is.
frog's
It's
legs
fish
in
eggs.
France, and they're
Yeah.
lovely. They're just like chicken. Frog's legs, just like chicken. It doesn't taste
Frogs,
like anything.
yeah, frogs'
It was
legs
done-
are okay.
They're done in France, and a good French chef. The only thing I drew the line at on the menu was caramelized ant. No. Apparently they're an entree and they're like candy.
Yeah.
The minute I saw the word ant and asked what does this word mean, and she said, "Oh, that's an ant." I went, no.
I've tried.
Bloody big bull ants. I'm not
I've
eating them.
I've tried chocolate coated crickets. They're quite nice. They've got quite a
I've tried
nutty
those.
flavour to them. But
Yeah, I've heard
Very
I
earthy.
draw the line at l'escargot. Snails,
Oh, yeah,
getting them
I
out
know.
the shells.
No.
No way.
No.
No way.
No. No.
No, and that little fork.
Yeah. I just, I just cannot see the
Yeah, Julia
fascination of
Roberts.
eking a snail out the shell and eating it. No. Yuck.
Yeah. No, I drew the line at ants and snails. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can put all the garlic you like in something, and I love garlic.
Yeah, exactly.
And cream.
Ugh.
but
Never says her
I-
friend has fried chicken feet. Oh,
Ugh. Mind you,
Oh,
my dad loves pig's tails and pig's trotters. They are absolutely revolting. Absolutely
Yeah.
revolting. They
Shut
are. My dad loves them.
Pick your teeth with the toenails.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
How anybody can sit
I-
there and boil pig's feet and then eat them is totally beyond me.
Oh,
Trotters.
no.
Trotters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pig's
I don't
trotters are
like
absolutely
offal
gross.
much.
No.
They are.
I don't like kidney. I don't like liver. I don't like any form of offal at all.
No. I'm with you, Brett.
Oh,
Oh,
steak and kidneys, nice.
used to turn my
Lamb's
stomach
fry
every
and
time
bacon
I
is
used to do lamb's fry and onions. It used to churn my stomach.
I
Oh,
went to a friend's the one night and they invited me to stay for tea. I will never forget this as long as I live. And we're sitting at the table and his mum put this thing on the table and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, why are we having blancmange for tea? And it was sheep's brain and egg. I'm like, no way.
Oh,
No way am I even going to attempt to eat it.
why, Brett, you've actually got Jackie turned off there completely.
Yep, she's run.
Yeah.
How the hell anybody could eat sheep's brains with eggs mixed in it is beyond me.
No. I've eaten scorpions on sticks, barbecued. in
I've had scorpion. Scorpion's okay.
Yeah,
Snake's
probably.
nice. Snake's quite nice. Snake
Snake's
just
nice.
tastes like it's like salty chicken.
I've heard snake is nice. I've never tried it though.
The only
If you
other
know
thing I
somebody who
don't
knows
like.
how to skin it properly and do it
Yeah.
properly,
Yeah,
it is a really nice dish.
yeah.
And
The
it's
only thing I
yummy.
didn't. I tried alligator in Florida and I don't like the consistency of it. It was quite chewy. It's got similar consistency to liver, and that just put me off it.
Yeah.
I've had crocodile up in Northern Territory.
Yeah,
Oh,
alligator I don't like. Ostrich is nice.
I've had that. I haven't had that. Culturally, the only thing I will not touch is mutton bird. Oh, the smell is horrific, and not mutton
Now,
bird.
my dad likes tripe as well, Kim. As far as I'm concerned, tripe is what you feed to dogs, not people. Ugh.
Tripe coming from a
No.
surgical medical background.
The smell of it.
That's exactly what cancer looks like in the stomach.
Yeah, it's disgusting, Deb. It
Yeah,
basically looks like seaweed. If you look at it, it's just disgusting.
Oh, I like seaweed. Yeah.
And I like seaweed because I like sushi, but tripe, no way. It stinks. It smells before you even cook it, let alone when you start cooking it.
No. My nan used to cook mutton bird once a year. It's a ceremonial thing, and just the smell of
What
it.
is
in
it?
the house
Mutton?
and
Mutton what?
mutton bird. it's a particular type of bird, mostly up in the Northern Territory, in the northern parts of Australia, and it's culturally appropriate at a certain time to gather them up and cook them,
Yeah.
and not this girl.
No. See, I'm really funny with food because I like it's basically consistencies that I don't like. I love anything strawberry flavoured apart from strawberries. I don't like the consistency of them, so I'll eat anything strawberry flavoured as long as it isn't a strawberry.
Oh, I love strawberries.
I just don't like the consistency of them.
You
That's
just
why
like all
I
that
don't
soft
like
stuff, don't you, Fred?
I don't like blancmange either. I think it's disgusting.
Like what?
Blancmange.
Blancmange.
You said something else then. Sorry, that's why to ask.
What
How
did
many
you
have you
think I
had?
said?
I was thinking, what the hell did he just say?
What did you think I said? Come on, spit it.
Say it.
What did you think I said?
Did you think he said blonde something?
No, all right.
Nobody's eating this blonde without permission.
I'm trying to figure it out.
No, Jack. No, Jack. I don't like strawberries in smoothies or anything. I don't like the fact they're squidgy and then they've got pips all over them. It's just horrible.
Oh, well.
Kanga's becoming a vegetarian as she speaks, as we speak. Not this one. They just won't eat offal. That's my problem.
Kanga, you will be surprised how many different animals actually taste like chicken. I actually had hedgehog once with Romanian gypsies.
Had what?
Hedgehog, and they cooked it in a bowl of clay, and that tastes like it's beautiful. And I know you shouldn't eat; it's naughty to eat hedgehogs, but there you go. It actually tastes like a really spicy chicken. It was lovely. And that, what they did, they wrap them in a ball of clay, big, thick, about 2 centimeters thick, stick it in a fire, they bake it for a couple of hours, and then when you break the clay ball, all the spines come off in the clay, and all the insides have withered to nothing, and you've literally just got a ball of meat. Absolutely beautiful. It was hedgehog. See, I'm one of these people who will try things once, you know, and if I like them, I'll eat them again. And, you know, I won't just eat, you know, I won't turn someone away just because it's like something that looks horrible. I will actually try something at least once. It's like I tried calamari in Cyprus, and I actually, me being me, thought it was onion rings until I took a bite out of it, and never again.
Calamari is beautiful.
It's
I love
revolting.
calamari.
That's another thing that's got a really horrible consistency to it.
Oh, salt and pepper squiddy, love it.
Salt and pepper squid, nothing can beat that.
Yuck.
No.
Yum.
And the only thing that has ever made me physically sick was winkles.
What?
Was what?
Winkles. They're
What the hell are winkles?
They're like
What's
a
a
little
winkle?
sea creature. They're like basically a sea snail. They are absolutely disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
They're like chewing a piece of salty rubber.
Ugh.
And they're the only thing that has ever actually made me physically sick.
Oh, that tablet's stuck.
They're not like mussels, are they?
No, they're basically like well, they are. I suppose they are like a mussel, but they look more like a snail. They're in a shell, but they live in the sea, and they're
Okay.
disgusting. They're gross. They're gross. They're similar to cockles,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
and I like cockles, but winkles absolutely disgusting. They're
Oh,
basically
I'll
like
take
a
your word for
barnacle. They're like a barnacle. Is the best way
yeah,
of describing them. They're gross. Absolutely gross.
Because chili
They're
mussels is yummy.
Rubbery salt. I don't like mussels either. They like eating snot.
Oh, I like mussels. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to get a pillow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I went and got, an extra pillow.
There you go. Sam knows what winkles are. Sam, they're disgusting. How can you eat them?
Yeah,
they're like
she was
chewing.
talking about
They're like
them
chewing
earlier.
on tough, salty rubber.
I use them for bait.
Ugh.
Go fishing.
Oh, I've eaten goat loads of times. Goat's really nice, Kanga, especially in a curry.
Goat.
Yeah, goat curry is a traditional Jamaican dish. Absolutely beautiful goat.
Never had goat.
The only type I ain't a big meat eater anyway,
Oh,
but
you mother friggin'
the only
goes to
meats I
church.
don't really like is gamey stuff like rabbit and squirrel and stuff like that. They just taste too gamey for me. They've got quite a sharp flavour to them.
See, because
Oh,
I was a vegetarian for most of my life, I haven't eaten most of what you guys have been talking about.
no woman is truly a vegetarian. Don't lie, Julie.
No, I do
Oh,
not like that, but
you,
I
you
do
talk
eat meat
about a hand
occasionally.
grenade, Gret. Oh,
I only eat meat now because I have issues with iron. I'm always anemic.
Yeah.
Other than that, if I wasn't anemic, I would not eat meat. I just don't
Oh,
enjoy.
how anybody could eat a raw oyster is beyond me.
Yeah, no.
How
wow.
anybody could eat an oyster
Not
full
there.
stop
Yeah.
is beyond me.
That makes me
lime.
gag.
Yeah.
Makes me gag just looking at it.
Yeah. Oysters are just snot in a shell. Back in a sec, I've got a phone call.
Yeah.
My dad said that oysters Kilpatrick is a good way to eat them.
Mm.
Yeah, Kilpatrick or
Yeah.
Mornay, a lovely way
Yeah.
to eat it.
I
Yeah.
don't
Lovely
like.
way to eat it.
I don't like seafood
I
much.
love seafood.
I hate
Anything
prawns.
out of the-
Hate lobster. Hate crab.
Oh,
I can't eat them.
No,
Just
I
the
like
smell-
lobster and crab. I do.
Just the smell of the
Yeah.
prawns churns my
Yeah.
stomach for some reason. Mum used to buy them all the
Oh.
time, like as just as a treat. And every time
Yeah.
she crack, it's just the smell. It just turns my stomach.
no,
Ah.
love prawns.
Smell that fishy smell. It's like, ew.
Fresh ocean smell.
It's not fishy. When I go
love
fishing, when I go
lobster.
away fishing, I catch the fish, but I don't eat them. I either release them back in or
Yeah, you put
Yeah,
them
oh,
back.
that's all
Yeah.
right. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Do you kiss
Yeah.
them before you release them?
pardon.
Do you kiss them before you release them?
No, I'm not Frex. I'm not. No, not Rex Hunt.
What's
I
his
mean
name?
Rex Hunt.
Rex Hunt, that's him.
Cool, I've just been informed I got sweet and sour chicken for tea.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Hmm.
sure, it's
See
chicken.
sausages.
Well, it might be rat, but who cares?
No,
Probably the
my,
rat, the rat that's running up and down the street.
bits of the piggy you don't think of.
Yeah. Kim channeled the one that was running through her lounge room a little while ago.
Yes.
Smoked oysters, that's gross.
Oh, yeah, they're not bad. I don't like to make meat.
See, I'm really funny because I'm not a big fan of fish, cooked fish, but I absolutely love sushi.
I love sushi.
But I ain't, I couldn't eat like
Sorry, I'm just reading Sam's comment.
I couldn't eat like smoked haddock or anything like that, but I absolutely love sushi.
Had all the butt shots you had to get rid of when he used to eat it.
I used to do a lot of poaching in my younger days, and I've got a big love of pheasant. Shouldn't really admit that
Very
on
rich.
live stream, should I?
It was in a former life. I mean, have to be held
Exactly.
accountable for that.
Painkillers better kick in.
They don't work,
No.
Jackie.
No.
I swear to God, a lot of painkillers are placebos. They're just there to convince you they're going to work, and so your mind takes over.
Candace says you can hear them spitting.
There was a movie where they were sitting down eating dinner and they were spitting out the buckshots. What movie was that?
Oh,
Was it one of the Back to the Future, was it?
no.
No?
The third one in the Mummy series, where he was retired, and instead of catching fly fishing, he pulled out his gun and shot them. So all the fish that night had buckshot in them.
Oh, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mummy.
I've seen a few videos with
Yeah.
spitting, but none of them with buckshot.
Yeah, I
the
can just
third
remember
one.
them eating and they're spitting out the buckshot
Yeah,
because it's full of buckshot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the mummy, the third one, where
Yeah.
they changed the wife. It wasn't
Yeah, it
Rachel
wasn't
Weisz.
Rachel Weisz. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like her.
Yeah.
When they had
Yeah.
the one.
They ruin movies when they do that.
Mm.
Is
They
it
do.
Daniel Craig she's married to?
Yes,
Rachel
lucky bitch.
Weisz.
Rachel Weisz?
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
I think it's Daniel Craig, isn't it? She's married to.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
What was that?
Mind you, have you seen him lately out
Oh,
of that movie?
Sam.
He looks nothing like he did in the movies anymore. He's piled a load of weight on and looks really old for his age.
Who? Daniel Craig?
No,
Yeah,
Oh,
what's his
he's not
name?
going to age well.
Somebody
Brendan
Fraser.
Fraser?
He ain't aged well at all.
No,
Mm.
he's not got that kind of. I tell you who I'm sorry to hear passed away was Helen McCormick, the actress in
Yeah,
England.
yeah.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was fabulous.
She was in the Harry
I-
Potter movies.
Yeah.
What
played
what
Narcissa.
character did she play in Harry Potter?
She played
Narcissa
Draco
Malfoy.
Malfoy's mother, Narcissa.
Draco's mum.
Oh yeah, that was sad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I just heard about that not long ago. There's a lot of the Harry Potter characters that died off, like in real life. But then
Yeah.
again, there were a lot of older actors in those movies. So, yeah.
Never watched one.
Oh God.
I
Good
listened
movie.
to a really good motivational story the other day. I've had nothing
Harry
but
Potter doesn't
meditations
interest me.
and positive. But it was Alan Rickman. And oh, God, don't you
I
miss that
loved
voice.
him.
I loved Alan
yeah.
Rickman. I did.
Oh, my
I
God,
absolutely
yes.
loved Alan Rickman.
Oh, I was nearly in tears just the thought of losing that voice, let alone the person.
Yeah.
I know. That was
yeah.
tragic. That was. Yeah.
You know,
Good night,
there's certain actors that you can never replace. It's like when Charles Dance finally shuffles off his mortal coil. There'll never be another Charles Dance.
No,
You know,
agreed.
there's just certain actors that stand out.
Yeah, I agree completely.
That first scene of him getting that deer in Game
Yeah.
of Thrones, absolutely brilliant.
Well, that was actually genuine. They actually taught him to do it. That weren't
Yeah,
effects or
apparently
nothing.
so.
He did actually gut and treat that deer in the film.
But delivering that line while he's got the deer leg up over his shoulder and
Yeah.
knife, the lion shouldn't. What is it? The lion doesn't concern itself with the sheep.
Sheep.
Oh, I've never forgotten that thing.
Another series I didn't see.
Oh my God,
He-
Jackie! Did you live in an hole?
He's the Lannister father, isn't he?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tywin.
Never saw Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Never watched Harry Potter.
Oh God, you've led such a
Game of
sheltered
Thrones
life,
was
Jackie.
Good.
Well,
You
Game of
don't
Thrones
know
was
what
good
you
until
miss.
Series 8, and then it went downhill rapidly.
Yeah, I didn't like the way
Oh,
that
yeah.
it ended.
It was
Did
absolutely. You could
Yeah.
tell they just wanted to bugger off and do the Disney Star Wars films at that point.
Yeah, you could.
They
They
extended that another 3, maybe 5 years.
ruined what would have been a TV
Yeah.
classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's still
They
classic,
could have
Mind you-
done.
but
Mind you, they're
Yeah.
currently filming the new spin-offs now. They're in Cornwall
Yeah,
at the
House
moment
of
filming
Dragon.
them. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
production.
yeah, they're filming it in England at
So-
the moment.
Yeah.
Kanga says nothing dies in the making of her ice cream.
I think most
It does
iconic-
Kanga. All the baby cows who are deprived of the milk.
Aww.
Yeah, I think the most iconic character ever created for a TV series was Daenerys Stormborn. I mean, who is ever going to forget the mother of dragons?
Yep.
Bloody
Yeah.
Jon Snow turned into a wimp.
Oh,
God.
what they did with his character in that last series was pathetic.
That was sad to see because I
It's-
expected great things from him.
He turned into the
Yeah.
biggest simperer in history.
Oh,
But they had the perfect people to play their parts, though, didn't they? She
Yeah.
played Daenerys so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Peter Dinklage with.
Oh, he was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely
Have
brilliant.
you ever,
Yeah.
when Game of Thrones was playing on YouTube, have you ever seen the series being watched by
Yeah. Some of
Sean
some of
Tate?
the theories they
Peter
came out
Dinklage.
with.
Oh
No,
God!
I didn't.
Some of the
Oh,
theories
that's
the
funny.
Game of Thrones fans came out with were hilarious, and some of them were scarily accurate as well because they kept leaking the
Yeah.
bloody plots every season.
Grey Area and Talking
Yeah.
Thrones. I still listen to.
I used to love. I
Talking
like
Thrones.
Talking Thrones. I like Talking Thrones.
He's redone the last season, and he's got a audio storyline on his channel currently, on season 8, and his season 8 needs to be remade by HBO as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
they need to remake the last series. The last series definitely. Jackie's really interested. You can tell.
She's lost the plot. How many
She was
did you
never
have?
bloody in it. She's never watched it. I mean,
It's not our fault you live in a cave, Jackie.
it's not our fault we lived on the dark side of the moon for 10 years. No radio communication. Good God, girl. And
How
Harry
could
Potter.
you not say you've never watched Game of Thrones?
No.
Jesus Christ, woman!
No.
You know what
Oh,
you Oh,
yeah.
Julie.
Mhm.
When I was in the chat before and you were talking about a nursing thing on Netflix,
Yep.
have you watched Sarah Paulson, who I love from American Horror,
I love
in
her.
Ratchet?
Yeah.
Have you
Nurse
seen her do
Ratchet.
Ratchet?
That's the one I was
Oh,
talking about. Nurse Ratchet. I
I was
haven't
trying
seen
to
all of it though.
type
So
it
don't
fast
spoil
enough
it.
that you moved on.
Yeah. Don't spoil
No,
it because
no
I haven't
spoiler
seen all
alert.
of it.
It
But
I ain't
yeah,
watched
Nurse
it yet.
Ratchet.
It is
I ain't watched it
fully
yet.
You
wicked.
have to
You
watch it.
gotta,
Oh,
gotta watch it.
I love
And,
Sarah Paulson. Oh,
me too.
I love her.
Big
I love
fan.
her in American Horror. I love her in Coven
Oh,
in
I love
American Horror
American
Story.
Horror.
yeah.
I love Coven was the best one of them all.
Yeah.
Coven. Oh, absolutely. I love the Coven. When she does that eye thing, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're Coven. Asylum is another one that I liked.
Yeah,
But
I liked
other
Asylum.
than Coven, I loved Lady Gaga in the Hotel series one.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them yet.
And
I have to
Roanoke,
catch up
where she
on it.
played the witch. I didn't recognise her at first. I really didn't. I had to go back and watch it quite some time later when I found out it was actually her playing the original.
Sam, you live in
Marie.
Ireland and you have never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh,
They filmed about a third of the
they
entire.
filmed there.
Filmed it there.
Oh, I just started watching this show on Netflix, and they've only made one season so far, but it's called The Irregulars.
I've
And
watched.
if
I've just
you-
finished watching it.
Did you? Did you see
Yeah.
the guy with the half burnt face?
Yeah.
What's his name? He was in it.
I've just
The
finished
Crow-
watching Irregulars.
Oh,
Yeah, the Crow Man.
Again.
Clegane,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rory something or other. Yes, he's
Yeah.
in that, and he's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, he
And
played a
that's
good
all
part.
I'm telling you. Yeah,
Yep.
there's nothing new on Netflix I haven't watched in the last month. Let me tell you.
Jackie
Yeah.
probably don't even know what
Catching
Netflix
up.
is.
No,
Do you know
she
what
doesn't
Netflix is,
have-
Oh.
Jackie?
No.
No,
Oh, for
she doesn't. Have you seen the
Seriously?
Umbrella Academy, Deb?
Yep.
yes.
Oh my god, I love
strange thing.
Yeah.
What's his name with what's his name, Monica, the one with the hands in the
They've all
Umbrella
got
Academy?
hands, Julie.
No, he speaks to the dead. You know his name?
Yeah. No,
Klaus. Klaus.
Klaus. Yes.
Yeah, Klaus. He's
The
my
only Klaus
favourite.
worth
I
watching is
love him.
Klaus in the originals.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they
Have you watched the originals?
Vampire Diaries.
The
but-
spin-off from the
No.
Vampire Diaries? Brilliant.
Oh, I've got it on DVD.
No.
No. He bomb. But
Lock and Key was good
Yeah,
too.
I like Lock and
yes,
Key.
Yes.
Lock and Key was
Waiting
excellent.
for the next season of that too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
watching Colony on Netflix at the moment.
Colony. Haven't seen that one.
It's one of the guys out of Lost is in it, the blonde guy.
Ah, okay. Oh, so many good
We
shows.
finished watching Serpent.
Serpent. Haven't seen that either. Is it good?
Yeah, it's not a supernatural or anything. But it's a very good story about a guy that was an international gem thief out of Thailand, and how they eventually caught him. Quite interesting.
I watched a good Australian one on Netflix recently. I think it was it Tidelanders? They were basically
Yeah, that was
they
that
were
was good.
basically mermaids. That was
very
quite good.
mermaid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
Chris
was really good.
Hemsworth's wife. Yeah,
yeah.
that
I
was
watched
good.
that recently. That was good.
That
Yeah.
was good.
I'm into my third season on Westworld. Thoroughly enjoying that.
Never watched it.
I couldn't get into Westworld. I think
Oh,
I think the
really?
film was the film was better than the series. It was Yul Brynner in
Oh,
the film, wasn't
yeah. There's an homage to him in season 2, where they go back to where some of the older models are, and there he is standing there against the wall in a
Yeah.
black hat. And,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you notice the iconic outfit. Yeah, I quite like it. I like technology and science fiction, how they mesh. But to find that these artificial beings have been created for human pleasure, to find out
Yeah.
that they're actually becoming sentient is quite an interesting theme, given where we are in history
Yeah.
and how they take their revenge. That Dolores character, played by Evan Rachel Wood, now there is a honey. I always thought it was Charlize Theron because of her long legs. I could be
Yeah.
changing my mind. I could be changing my mind.
It's like I'm in a different country and I don't understand the language. You need to watch these shows. They're really good. Some of them.
They're brilliant. They make you think. Jackie looks blank.
I'll
Come
be
on,
back.
Jackie, really? Come on. You've never even. Did you ever read any of the Harry Potter books?
No, I don't read.
Oh, God, I'm a voracious reader. No. Okay.
No. I get bored too quickly with books. I got a terrible attention span.
I'm currently reading all the Wheel of Time books. There's 15 of them altogether.
Yeah, there
And
are.
they're currently making that into a TV series.
I heard that, but I'll believe it when I see it. And they've
Now
got to stick to the book.
it's about to launch. It's almost ready.
No, I've never been a big reader.
Oh.
I
Then
get
you've
bored
never
too
read
quickly.
anything of Isaac Asimov.
Who the fuck's that?
Oh.
I love all my fantasy and stuff. Robin Hobb and all that lot. Love all them, them kind of authors.
Yeah.
No,
I'm with
not
you
a
there.
reader.
Wheel of Time is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The only thing was Robert Jordan actually died before he completed it. So
The series,
name? What's his name? Finished it. Oh God, what's his name? The other author I really like, Brandon Sanderson. He finished the series off, and I love Brandon Sanderson as well. The Miss Weaver books and
I've
everything.
read 2 of his, and I can't remember. Was that 5 years ago? I can't remember.
Yeah, brilliant author Brandon Sanderson.
Think of the other series that.
The other book I really enjoyed, which a lot of people have never heard of, and they were actually a 6-part series, similar to the Lord of the Rings, was they were called The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, the Unbeliever.
Now, why does that ring a bell?
And basically, he's got leprosy, and he goes into a fantasy world.
Ah, fantasy world, yes.
Absolutely brilliant books, and it's very similar to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Isaac Asimov was also a philosopher. So
I love Bill and Ted the movies. That's
I think I
that's
saw one.
Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves at his best. Bill and Ted
Yeah.
be excellent to
Yeah.
each other.
I think I saw one.
Have you seen Bill and Ted, Jackie?
About 5 minutes of it, and I
Oh
thought
my
it was
God!
stupid. And turned it over.
Yeah, if you get the chance to read the Thomas Covenant books, read them because they're very they're the same kind of epic fantasy as Lord of the Rings.
God,
Yeah,
I think I read
I
Lord of
reckon I
the
watched
Rings
about
when I was
5 minutes
about
of Bill and Ted's
14.
Excellent Adventure.
I started getting into Lord of the Rings when I was about 14, second form in high school.
I love Lord of
I
the Rings.
loved them. And The Hobbit.
Yeah, I like the Silmarillion, but a lot of people don't like it because it's more like an encyclopedia than an actual story. But
Which one, sorry?
if you the Silmarillion, it's basically the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
encyclopedia of
yeah,
Middle
yeah,
Earth.
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, nice.
Brilliant book.
Yep. I
Brilliant
read
book.
it in my late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Mm. Funny, when I was at school, we wouldn't get me reading a book for all day in China. And yet, since I left, it's all I do.
I've always been a big reader.
No,
Mm.
get bored too quick. Read the first page. Yeah, fuck that book.
Books take you to all sorts of imaginary
Lots of
places,
places,
Jackie.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can
No
escape from
imagination.
anything with a book.
Don't
Really?
watch films, don't read books. What do you actually do at home in your spare time?
Me,
That's why she finds all safe batteries.
don't move out of this bedroom.
That's why it's got loads of batteries all over the place.
Yes. Double A's, triple A's, D's.
She don't read
Oh,
books, she
don't
don't watch
brag about
films,
your
but she's got a
child.
load of batteries.
Yep. No wonder she's talking to
I reckon, like, in series, the only things I've really watched is The Walking Dead.
Oh God,
Oh,
that
I
just
love
got
that.
boring towards the end. I don't know
Yeah,
about going
yeah.
to Weta Lettuce. I think she's just been to plant an entire cabbage patch.
Give
Leave
it
my
to her,
cabbage
Jules.
patch alone, brat.
I liked The Walking Dead at the beginning, and then it just got
After
boring.
series 5, it got shit.
It just got boring.
Once they killed Glenn off, I lost interest. And
Mm.
how the fudge they're going to bring back old mate from after he got helicoptered out is going to be rubbish.
Mm.
So
Well,
I'm not interested.
they reckon there's only going to be one more season, and they were going to bring him in for the last episode if they could talk him into it. So I heard.
I don't like this.
Wow.
Have you seen the new spin-off series? That was crap as well.
Fear the
No,
Walking Dead.
No.
Fear the Walking Dead. That was shit.
Yeah,
no.
I watched a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's
It's only because, like, Morgan and all that, and Dwayne went over there.
I lost interest after Glenn died as well. I
It
was
was
like,
it was
nah.
like Lost. Lost was another one that started off good, and then a
Never
few
watched it.
series in, it's like, what the hell is this going on about?
I agree.
Pretty well,
Yeah.
most of my time is like, when Mum was alive, was the UK channel. So it was everything like EastEnders, Coronation
Oh
Street,
God, no,
Emmerdale.
no. It's bad enough having to put up with Jace watching fucking Home and Away and Neighbours here every day
Oh, no,
without
that's
watching.
Oh,
He watches them religiously. He gets on my tits with them.
I've never watched either one.
I
Not
always
one
call him
episode.
Australian pensioner porn. He goes mad.
yeah, well, Neighbours is crap. Meant crap.
I've not watched any of that. No.
Oh God! And he sits there going, "Oh, such and such is," and I'm like, "Jace, I don't even know who the fuck you're going on about. I don't watch them."
Mm. No. No. I
No,
don't think
I was never a fan of Twin Peaks either, Jack.
No.
His head wrapped in plastic. Oh,
I get
that
to
little
the second episode.
the little weird fellow. You know how they kept doing that show thing, and there was the little fellow that you would come out and dance around, and that it was just kind of really weird the way that they did it.
Yeah.
They don't need to watch it anymore, Jack, because Jace watches it religiously, so they've still
Yeah.
got one viewer at least.
Yeah.
He'll be here later. First thing he'll do when he gets here later is sit down and watch fucking Home and Away and Neighbours. He does my
Oh, he's
tits in.
Freaking
Gets on my tits.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Fucking gets more than normal. What? It's fucking disgusting movies. I don't know anyone can watch them.
What did Karl Marx refer to TV as? The opiate of the masses.
Yeah.
It's just budgie food for the brain.
Mm.
I haven't watched TV in so many
Night
years.
Fairy.
I can't count. Night Fairy.
Good night, Fairy.
It's great.
I did like the Dark Crystal series they did recently. That was quite good. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, that was
No.
good.
With the sketches and the that was done really well.
I used to
read
love
them
that
years
movie
ago.
when I was little.
I like Labyrinth with David Bowie in. He played the Goblin King.
my
God,
Brilliant.
Never watched it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a surprise, Jackie.
She never said she watches something that we've all watched. I'm going to fall over like a dead dog.
He was pretty gorgeous in that movie.
The only thing I'd watch is Monkey. Monkey Magic.
I've
yeah.
actually just started watching the remake of it, and I'm finding it's a
the
bit hard
original.
going. The new series is a bit hard going at the moment. The original series was much better.
The original.
Yeah, the
It
original.
was. It was the original. I can remember being really little watching that, after school.
Yep, I
Yep.
never watched The Labyrinth. I never watched half of them.
I cannot believe you've never watched Labyrinth. The
When
other
she
one,
comes down, we're having a movie night. Yep.
the other
we
one,
are.
the other one I really
Really
liked. And
fast asleep within 2 minutes.
the other
That
film I
was
really
fair.
liked, and it was actually subtitled, was Pan's Labyrinth. That was a good film.
I
But it
have
was-
not seen
Oh,
that.
yes.
It's Spanish, so it's subtitled, but it's a really good film.
Yeah,
I
good
think
movie.
I think Sean Pertwee's in it. John Pertwee's son who played Doctor Who. He's in it.
Yes, Kim, I do own a TV, but most of it I would let Mum watch it, whatever she wanted to watch. But now I hardly watch TV much now. No.
Labyrinth was good, and the Never-Ending Story was good. I don't suppose
Never
you've
seen
watched
that either.
Nah, what a surprise.
I've seen the music clip to it
The
though.
first one was good.
Yeah,
I liked Highlander.
I loved Highlander.
Highlander movies were good.
Never watched it.
Yeah.
I preferred the movies to the series. Highlander.
Yeah.
Me too.
He's recently died, and he who played Richie in the series.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he's recently passed away.
I've watched Star Wars probably about
I like
first
Star
one,
Wars.
This one, which is the
I'll-
fourth one. So
I love Star
Star
Wars. I
Yeah.
love Star Wars.
I love
Star
Star
Me
Wars.
too.
I watched
I
it to
do
about
like Star Wars. Even the
Yeah.
Caravan of Courage, the spin-off. Did you see that?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And the
He was.
Mandalorian is
The
awesome.
Mandalorian,
Is
oh,
awesome. Absolutely awesome.
He's absolutely brilliant. When I saw
Yeah.
Baby Yoda, I nearly fell out of the chair laughing.
Yeah.
About the Mandalorian rock.
never actually sat and watched a series except for Walking Dead.
Oh, you probably picked the worst series to watch.
Yeah, it's getting worse now, but yeah. But
Once
other
they
than that,
popped off Glenn and Herschel, I started losing interest.
Yeah.
I liked Herschel.
Mm.
oh, I'm Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, that was another one that got more ridiculous the further on it went.
Buffy the
Buffy.
Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Watch that.
I liked Angel.
Oh,
I never got into Angel. I thought Angel was shit.
and
I've got
X
to be
Files.
honest. I like the X-Files.
Yeah.
But even that got a bit far-fetched towards the end.
That went
Yeah.
Yeah.
way off to a universe none of us went to.
Yeah. I think it lost its way when David Duchovny left for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, watch it.
I never got into Angel. I found Angel quite shite.
Mm.
Mind you, I never liked her. What was the name who played Carpenter? What was the name who played
Oh,
the lead?
yeah,
Her character in Buffy
yeah.
was irritating enough without taking her into Angel.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No,
No,
the
No,
dark-haired lady.
the dark-haired one,
the
Oh,
the self-obsessed one.
blonde
Sanders.
chick.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was Sanders' girlfriend in it a couple of times, isn't it?
totally
I don't know.
self-obsessed.
Yeah.
And she went into
Xena and Hercules were entertaining.
I
Xena.
enjoyed. Yeah, not so much
Xena
Hercules,
Warrior
but I
Princess.
enjoyed Xena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
No.
yeah, I like.
Let's
I
be
like
honest, you
Xena.
only ever watch Xena for the cleavages. That's all anybody ever watched Xena for.
Xena and was a
Yeah.
lesbian friend, Gabrielle.
Yeah, you could never tell whether they were going to start licking or not. You were always on the edge of the seat on whether it was going to happen or not.
I'm not touching any of it.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
know
but it
there
was
are
so
more-
there was
more
such a
things that can
blatant
happen than
undercurrent in that series, and it was
But that
just
was
get
the
on
whole
and lick,
reason gay girls
just
watched
get on
it.
with it and lick her and get it over and done with, will you?
God's sake, that's not the only thing we do. But anyway, okay.
Oh my god!
That was
Cordelia. That was a
Cordelia,
Julie
Charisma
Fraser,
Carpenter.
no, I'm still spun out about what Brett said. He's like, yeah.
It was just so annoying, though. It was just hinted at in every episode, and they just never got on with it. It was like, for God's sake, just do it and get it over and done with, will you?
The actress who played Xena. Oh, she was Lucy.
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
She
was good in
is.
that series, Rome.
Her and Kirstie Alley have probably got the two nicest eyes in the business.
Mm.
I wasn't looking at her eyes.
Well, we know that.
I like long legs.
Watching Xena was like watching two kittens wrestling in a sack for half an hour.
Oh god.
Oh, Brett, I'm one of these days. I'm just not going to care. I'm going to give it to you.
It's not menace.
I just don't want to get.
Let's be honest. Nobody watched Xena for the acting ability. Let's be honest.
No,
Oh, terrible actors.
No.
no. Or Hercules. I mean, seriously, come on. It wasn't the acting.
No, definitely not the acting.
Wasn't the face either.
It's the outfit. the black
No, it was actually. I used to like. I think Lucy Lawless has got the most gorgeous eyes ever.
She's
Did
pretty.
you ever see
yeah.
her? Yeah. Did you ever see her in the series Rome?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
That was a
think
good
I
show.
You never watch Rome?
No, I don't think I have seen
Oh,
that.
you want to watch it? Julie, there's flesh
Oh,
everywhere
yeah,
in it.
watch
It's
it.
brilliant.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's danglers and hangers
There's
everywhere in
danglers
it.
everywhere. There's
Cool.
everywhere.
What?
Danglers and hangers, danglers and
Bits and
anglers,
pieces
hangers
everywhere.
all the way through the film. Rome, all the way through it.
I'm going to have to Google
I'm
that one.
amazed.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, mushrooms.
You get to see loads of different varieties of mushrooms.
actually, no.
I'm going to have to watch that one.
The series you should watch is Spartacus. That's what we were
Spartacus.
talking. I called it Rome. I correct myself.
Spartacus.
Spartacus.
Kurt Douglas one.
No.
No, nothing, nothing
That's
like
the one I
that.
know.
More modern.
It is about gladiators, but it's bloody. But the amount of nudity, I'm amazed it wasn't R-rated. But yes,
Yeah,
it's a,
I know.
very realistic adaptation of a loose reference to the Spartacus. Yes.
Hmm. But when you think about it, going back to ancient Rome and ancient Greece, that was the norm anyway. You know, and
Yeah.
a lot of things gloss over it, but what they did in both Rome and Spartacus was true to life.
Yeah.
You know, the Romans invented the orgy.
Mm.
No one's
Yeah, they.
whispering, Finger.
One of my girls is talking. It could be that. Yeah, back in those days, they had their wives, and then they had, the what do they call
Listen,
them, a harem or whatever. And is that the correct word? They used to
Yeah.
have like ladies, and they could go in and
Believe it or not, back in the ancient Roman times, you had like your wife, but you also had a young boy. And if you didn't have like a
Yeah.
young boy, you were considered unattractive.
Yeah.
You know, that was all. It was
oh,
commonplace in ancient Rome, and
yep,
the legionnaires were actually encouraged to have homosexual relationships with each other because they believed if they cared that much about each other, they would fight to defend each other better. It was openly
Mm.
encouraged. It was
yep,
openly encouraged.
The same in Sparta. The
Yeah,
Spartan men were
yeah,
they were raised to be more single sex,
yeah,
and same with the women. They were raised to be warriors, but hung out together.
yeah,
But yeah, they didn't encourage men and women unless it was purely for procreation.
yeah,
Otherwise, it was men and boys and women and girls.
yeah.
yeah,
And the only way to rise up in the Roman ranks was to
Literally.
have literally,
mm,
yeah, would have a flagpole
Yeah.
mm.
and share it around, and it, yeah, Praetorians and so forth. If you read really honest Roman history, there's a lot of good stuff on YouTube about it. Go back
Yeah.
to
It was only
the
when Christianity actually took over the Roman Empire that it all changed.
yeah, but
Up
Yeah,
until
so
that point, it was
Vespasian
literally,
and then
it was openly
Justinian, yeah,
encouraged.
yeah.
absolutely. They
You know,
were more
I was
pagan.
I actually I used to follow someone, and I'm not going to say who they were, but you know, I always they're Christian, but I always keep an open mind. I never try to force opinions upon anyone. I accept anyone no matter what they are, who they follow, or anything else. But this person said something about people in graveyards and about how morbid it is and how strange they are and things like this. And I went, unfollow. I'm not into that,
Yeah,
Hmm.
no,
And I said, a cemetery is just not about death. You
No,
can't just look at it
no.
as one thing. It's so much more. Like everything in
a
life.
cemetery isn't about death anyway. It's a celebration of life.
It's not life.
It's not
Exactly.
about death.
Exactly.
I
And so
totally
many
agree.
people see it that way.
That's why they've got a name and a date when they were born and they died.
Yeah,
It's how they
Well,
exactly.
yeah,
lived.
It's a celebration of life, not a memory of death.
exactly. I
Got
mean,
nothing to do with.
it's where their body is placed, but that's about it. Being there is not anything
Mm,
morbid or you know anything else. Nothing dark.
no,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I used to follow someone, and
What's
I
up?
won't mention them either, and they thought that
Yep. And
anything
then
to
I'll
do
get
with
you guys
the
ready.
paranormal and cemeteries and so forth was just nothing but worshipping death and the devil and all that stuff. And I went, see ya.
Yeah, I do the same thing because I think that in this day and age,
I
we
don't
should all be
respond. I
more
just go,
open minded. Yep, I
yep.
do the same thing.
And if
Yep.
people understood history better and read more thoroughly and more broadly, to be precise, they wouldn't have these thoughts and they wouldn't fear the way they do. Fear, oh my God, I could rant for hours on people's phobias and fears and
Hmm.
the neurological linguistics
See,
of
it always makes me
just
laugh
that.
when people go, "Oh, it's disrespectful to go into a graveyard and do this and that." And I'm like, "Well, they really don't give a shit. Theyese people
They're
really don't
half
give a shit
caring.
that Yeah, that you're in the graveyard. That is just their mortal remains. It's not them.
That's
And if
exactly
they
right. I
don't want you
mean,
there, they'll let you know.
they'll let you know,
Yeah.
yeah, but like you being there, you're paying your respects to them. You're visiting people there in a way, but it's like it's not like you're walking in there and tearing things apart and breaking things and stuff. That would be
No.
Yeah,
disrespectful.
Yeah.
it's like what Sam's just mentioned in chat. Sam's gone through a week this week, whereas had some person, and I'll use the term loosely, complaining that because she got help me through a spirit box and did nothing about it, that that it's all wrong and stuff. And it's like I've said to Sam, there is nobody on this planet who is qualified to pass anybody over. We don't know the workings of it. So nobody can truly say they know they're doing it. You wouldn't go and ask a mechanic to do brain surgery.
Mm.
Hmm.
You know,
The thing is,
Pe-
Sam's not going to bring it out.
people need to keep religious beliefs and the paranormal separate because they are not the same thing.
And this is the thing, and I said something on TikTok the other day because it frustrates me because people
I
are
saw that.
not some people are not properly educated, and some people believe into things too easily. Just because you have help me come through a spirit box doesn't mean it's a spirit that's stuck and they're going,
No,
help me, and you have to reach out and help them. Number one, it might be something else on the other side. Number two, who's not to say that it's just an echo of
exactly.
something that's
That's
been
right.
left? Do you know? Like,
And what you've
yeah.
got to think about it, anybody in a stressful situation who shouts help me isn't necessarily shouting it out to somebody who they believe that can help them.
Yep.
It's just a response. Help me. You'll say it to anybody who's around at the time.
Yep.
When all is said and done,
Yeah.
just because
And
somebody's shouting help me at you doesn't necessarily mean they think you're qualified to help them.
Yep.
but not only that, I've watched and I've spoken to you about this, Brett, a number of times offline. Um,
Don't
about
tell them
people's
about our dirty
belief systems.
conversations, Deb.
You promised you'd never tell. You love it when I swear at you. You know it. Be a bihatch and accept it.
It's the
Um,
way you say crikey.
um, I've got to pull my train of thought back. I have seen people do to get into this to look at the paranormal, and they have no idea what they're stepping into. And I'm not saying this because of what happened with Jackie last week. This is a conversation that I've had with many, many people. I think if they bring their fears and preconceived ideas with them, they're going to find what they're looking for.
Yeah, totally agree
Worse
with
than
that.
that, their fear is going to trigger something that they're not prepared for. By the
Yep.
time they realise, and they'll put it down as something dark or whatever, and they're not ready for it, and they never will be. So
Yep.
those that step into across the void into the paranormal or through the veil, you need to know exactly what it is that you're going for, what your motivation is, not just weekend warriors with a K2 meter and a bloody GoPro. Understand what it is that you're motivated for, how far you're opening yourself up to what is potentially there, which you don't know,
Yep.
and you cannot, under any circumstances, and I know you're going to agree with this, Brett, you cannot show that much fear that you're crippled, because that is the only energy that you will draw to
Yep.
you, and it
Yep.
can be
Yep.
very, very dangerous. And I don't use those words lightly.
See,
You will draw to you what your energy is putting out, and if you're
Yep.
shaking on the inside
Totally agree.
and going, "Oh, it's a demon! It's a demon!" Oh, for the love of God!
The thing is, there was
Yeah.
a very famous
It's not.
experiment done back in the 70s where a group of people got together and they tried to create a spirit ghost entity, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And they tried it at first and it was unsuccessful. So they got together, they sat round a table and they invented a complete life history for this spirit called Philip. And they basically all literally got to the point where they psychologically believed that Philip was real. Philip started to manifest certain things in the real world. You can actually create your own ghosts,
Yeah.
True.
you know,
Yeah.
totally through the power of belief. And that is why I
Absolutely.
say to people, do not assume that what you're hearing or what you're being said to is true, because you could actually be creating the very thing you're frightened of.
Yeah. I think that like
No.
that's one of the biggest things. I don't think a lot of people are actually aware of what they're walking into when they start doing this. I mean, there's a big difference between full on paranormal investigating and other stuff like, you know, what
Yeah,
I began doing, cemetery stuff
the
and
thing is, a lot of modern day paranormal teams now are actually the cause of this. You know,
True.
just because something appears in a room or somebody sees a shadowy figure, does not necessarily mean that that's something dark and evil.
exactly.
For all we know, it could just be the fact that that's the best they can do to appear to somebody at the time.
Yep.
You know, they may not lack the skill or the power to fully manifest or whatever. You know, dark, shadowy figures do not necessarily mean it's somewhat dark, nasty, and evil. It is what it is. It's just a shadowy figure. Good and evil shouldn't even come into the equation until you know the actual nature of it.
And it could just be an imprint over time, and that time could have been
Exactly.
hundreds of years before you
Exactly.
spotted it.
Exactly. It could be energy wearing out.
Yeah, I've often
Exactly.
said that myself too. I said I just think that
Yeah.
it's the way some of them appear to us. I don't think it's a demonic entity or
No.
whatever else.
No.
Who's even to say that that's real? Do you know what I mean? So,
Right.
Oh, yes. Well,
yeah,
I'm not a
that's a
big
whole
believer in
nother
that.
story.
Yeah. But I won't give power to it, and
Mm.
I choose
This is that is the exact. You've
to
just
have.
hit the nail on the head there, Deb. The second you give it power, you give it control.
Yes.
Absolutely. I believe that with everything, every cellular fibre of my being. If you give into a particular fear or phobia, you give it power to control you, and that is
Yeah.
all you will draw to you. It's like people that want to walk around being a victim. Oh, I'm always, shit life, and this happens and that happens. Well,
Mhm.
choose your words, check your emotions, check your thoughts.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
Yep.
these things have energy and potential.
Yeah.
Everything about the human condition has potential, and that
Yeah.
potential is governed by how you control it.
Yeah. See, back in my old place, we both me and Jason at separate times saw a shadowy figure at the top of the stairs. Jace also saw a shadowy dog. Not once was there anything evil or nasty happen in that house. I know I got the coffee incident where that I had gravy stuck in my coffee, but that was more. I consider that more as a mischievous thing rather than an evil thing. You know, just because there
Yep.
was so much shadowy in the house, I didn't necessarily jump to the conclusion it was nasty. If it had started doing nasty things, then fair enough. But, you know, a lot of people would have said that and straight away gone, oh, it's a demon, it's evil, it's this, it's that, it's the other. The key to it is not
I've
to
got a
make any assumptions. Until you have proof, make
no.
no assumptions about anything.
Absolutely. Okay, here's a perfect example. For the last 2 weeks, right, because of my back, when I do come out, because neither one of us, well, Janet's given up smoking, she's on patches. Um, Neither one of us smoke in the house.
Hmm.
So I've always got to find a way to get up and crawl along the bloody furniture to come out and have a smoke. So it's killed off. So you may have seen me smoke a lot tonight, but it's only because, I'm drugged up and I haven't had a lot of time
Yeah.
out. And I'm like, I'm going to make it up. Um, Anyway, that's not the story. For the last 2 weeks since I did that live with Jackie and I had a pillow behind me and I was in a lot of pain and blah, blah, blah. I lost that bed pillow because I always got 4
Hmm.
pillows sitting on the bed. And Janet and I have looked everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And the other day I said, well, maybe somebody jumped the fence and just stole them. And she said, why would someone jump the fence and just steal a bloody pillow
Yeah,
when they could get access to the garage with the blower and, the car and
yeah.
all sorts?
It
So,
would be a
I
funny
thought,
thing to steal if you think about it. Just come in the house and steal a pillow.
well,
Still
it
a
was on
pillow.
the side back patio area. So it's not
Yeah.
actually in the house. Anyway, so for 2 weeks we've looked everywhere using logic. Checked every room, done everything,
Hmm.
looked under the bed, all that sort of stuff. Guess where I found it yesterday?
Go on.
Because I've got a bed that can raise up at the feet or the head,
Yeah.
I found it crunched up between the base of the bed and my bedroom wall. As
Hmm.
soon as I raised the bed up far enough, the bloody thing fell to the floor, and I thought, well, what was that? And sort of said to Janet, "You're going to have to get down and have a look." She said, "Oh, well, found your phantom pillow." So instead of jumping up, "Oh, it's spooky, it's a demon, it's
Yeah.
all this other BS," we used our logic and our reason to know that factually it is still here in the world. We just haven't found it yet. And
Yeah.
when I found it, it was so logical that all I had to do was raise the bed just that little bit higher, and I would have
Yeah.
found it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we didn't jump to conclusions. Oh, it's a ghost in the house or it's blood.
Yeah.
No, we just used
Yeah.
practical reasoning and logic to work our way through it. And there it was. We didn't leap to it like you were saying. So I'm segueing back into what you were just saying, Brett, with 1,000% agreement. It's what you give power to and what your thoughts are is what if that's all we were after was a spooky experience, I can think of something better than a bloody missing pillow. Like, let
Yeah.
me assure you,
Exactly.
no, no.
The amount of times I've moved things in my house and then forgot I've moved them and think I've lost them, and then suddenly when I find them, I suddenly think, oh yeah. It's only when you actually find them that the recollection comes back of you sticking it there or being in that location with it anyway.
Yeah, but I'd still love to know on a quantum physics level, Sam could come into this conversation, how it is that 2 socks go into a washing machine, only bloody one comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
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 like the
one of the
mystery of
world's
the
biggest
universe.
mysteries, that with socks and washing machines.
Oh,
Actually, my
yep,
my sister was she sold a washing machine once, and she was having issues with it. She didn't tell the people she sold it to, even though it was one of her ex's, friends. Anyway,
yep.
they got it home and they said, "Oh, yeah, we found out what the problem was with that washing machine." They ran into her down the street. They said, "Oh, yeah, we found a few socks and bits and pieces in the the in the thing on the
But how, do,
outside of
how,
the
how how
corner."
the hell do they get
How do
out? Oh,
they
Julie,
get
that's the
there?
question. How do they get out the drum?
I have no idea unless you fill it up
Do you
too
think
much
there's
and
some
they
kind of
go
little
over.
goblin who lives in washing machines and, transports socks outside the drum?
Takes
Because
your lazy
physically, if,
hands.
if if water cannot get out the drum, technically
Oh,
a sock
God.
shouldn't be able to either. If you think about it,
Yeah,
it is one of life's greatest mysteries.
It is.
hmm there's the washing
It is.
machine goblin.
I don't know. But yeah, I won't give in to fear. I just will not do it mentally, emotionally, and physically. I love to be frightened, but I like a good horror movie. But yeah, the reality is, I think there's a lot of people that step into this, feel, and realistically, they're not
I think
pushing the paranormal forward at all. It's just there for a good giggle for somebody on
now they're
the
pushing it. They're pushing it back. If anything else,
I agree with that, and you and I have talked about that. They're shoving it back further and further. They're not. That's what I like. What Sam does. Sam is trying to forward it with the things that he does with noise and sound. People that are genuinely into it
yeah.
to
Mm.
forward understanding,
See the problem we've had
and
in the
they're few and
paranormal
far
community
between.
the last year is, or I'll say the last 2 years, is this obsession with demons.
Oh,
You know, and that has been one of the most
talk about that.
damaging things to the paranormal community in the last 2 years, has been this obsession of people with everything is a demon. You know,
Oh,
just because, and I do not deny there are negative things out there, because there are, but I don't believe they are on the level that a lot of people push them. You know, that they're here to corrupt you, to stop you going to heaven and stuff. You know, you've got to sit there, and you've got to, if you're going to do the paranormal, you've got to do it with rational thinking. You've got to take all your religious beliefs out, and you've got to take any other beliefs out, and you've got to look at it in the cold hard light of day. Basically, just
totally
because
agree.
something is nasty or negative does not necessarily mean it's a demon. People are nasty in real life, they're going to be nasty in death.
But this is another thing that I hate too, is the fact that like people look at some of the forms of communication that an investigator uses as well, and they believe that it's evil and demonic because people associate it with demons, like Ouija board. Who's to
Yeah.
say the Ouija board is like evil
The Ouija
just
board
because
isn't
a couple
evil.
of just because a couple of YouTubers reckon they got a demon through it, it doesn't mean that it's
Yeah.
evil.
It,
The
And I
Ouija
no,
hate
board, the
that.
Ouija board is just the low-tech version of a spirit box.
Exactly.
yeah, it's a
It's
communication.
only
No.
it's only because Hollywood has portrayed it as being, you know,
Mm.
a portal or a gateway for demons,
So
that
Oh,
Joe
fucking
Public now
portals.
has convinced
Give me a
themselves
break.
that's what it is.
Yeah. If I hear portal one more time, I think I'm going to leap through my iPad and rip somebody's throat
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Other than the
Mm.
word demon for every second thing that happens in a bloody paranormal investigation, you know, the next
It's
one's, oh, it's a portal, it's a portal.
yeah. It's because
What is it you think a
these
fucking portal? Sorry, what is it you think a
these
frigging portal is?
yeah, these channels adopt buzzwords, and just because these popular channels are doing it, it's obviously got to be right. They don't actually sit back and think these big channels are actually entertainment channels. They're not even paranormal channels. They're
I'm
If you
just
look at the
surprised
using the
how
description, that's all
paranormal
it says, isn't it?
as the
Yeah,
platform.
entertainment.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm so surprised at how many people legitimately think that that stuff is real. I am
yeah.
so surprised.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too. I totally agree with that. It is just nonsense. You know,
Mm.
it's like we were talking about before. We touched on this before when we've had really good, serious conversations on your channel. Julie, the honest truth is everything is intent.
Yes.
If you think something's negative and you convince yourself of it, then negative is all you're going to get. And
Yep.
you have no idea
Hmm.
how
You
This
know,
negative
is what
something can be.
this is why you find, if you're doing things like spirit box sessions or Ouija board sessions, if you've had like a bad week, you'll find a lot of what you'll get through on the spirit box will be of a negative nature. Not
Boom. Love it.
necessarily evil negative, just of a negative nature. And that is
let
because I believe what you project is coming back.
let me give you a perfect example, okay? Now you can go back and you can watch a couple of my very first lives at my old house where I used to sit out on my back porch and do my lives. And back then, I used to get scared by a lot of the things that would come through the box because I was new to doing all this. You could actually hear the things coming through the box. Like they used to swear, there used to be
Yeah.
deep voices come through. Now I sit down and I do a box session and I don't get that come through anymore because
Yeah.
I've changed the way of my thinking. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not scared of it anymore. And
You
that's a
know,
perfect example.
we could be communicating with, like there is in real life. You're going to get practical jokers. Who's to
Mm.
say that, you ain't picking up practical jokers with whoever you're communicating with?
Yep.
They pick up on the fact that you're expecting to talk to a demon, or you're expecting to talk to somebody evil with a nasty growly voice. Who's to say they ain't just doing that to play along and watch the reaction? We don't know.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah, as Kenga said, are we sending our own thoughts into and hence through the box?
Kanga, I believe that is true, because if you sit in front of Spirit Box and you mention a particular word or subject over and over and make it blatantly clear that that's what you're looking for, at some point something will come through that box that is relative to what you're trying to do. Every
Yeah.
single time.
Hello, Mark B. Welcome back. Hi, Rick.
Mark.
Wrapped. What's that? Wrapped iron. Wrapped in yarn.
What makes you think they're all shapeshifters, Terry?
I don't like spirits like entities being shaped.
Who the fuck's that?
Who?
Wrapped in yarn. I don't know. They're asking for lotto numbers from the spirit, though. It would be nice if that happened, wouldn't it? Yarn. Kanga, we should set up an experiment for this for a live stream. We can absolutely do that one night.
Do you know what? You know what you should do as a stream one night. You should sit Jackie in front of the TV and make her watch the very first episode of Game of Thrones, and it can do a commentary on it while I was watching it.
Now,
We'll force Jackie to watch Game of Thrones.
You'd probably enjoy. Do you like fantasy kind of series?
No.
What kind of stuff do you like to watch? Like dramas, comedies, fantasy?
Fantasies?
No.
No. No. I usually just only like watch Jean-Claude Van Damme and...
Well, we can put you in front of a Jean-Claude Van Damme film and watch you drool all night.
Oh, shit, yeah.
What's the one where he does the kickboxing? Is that Kickboxer or is it?
Kickboxer.
Yeah, that was good.
Bloodsport.
I like that one.
Bloodsport.
Yes, that's the one.
Have you
Or the
seen him
other one
lately? Have you seen him
Oh,
lately
no.
though, Jackie? He ain't weathered
No,
well.
he's horrible now.
Yeah, he ain't weathered well at
now.
all.
I
He
like
actually
the
looks. He
slow
looks like Crichton now off Red Dwarf. I think he's had. He looks like. He does though. He looks like. I don't know what it is with these Hollywood stars. They get to a certain age and then they suddenly start having the plastic surgery, and they go all angular. You know, it like Crichton off Red Dwarf. They've got like angular faces and really jutting out, almost like the faces are made of hexagons. I don't know what it. I don't know what it is they do with plastic surgery. They must have hexagon implants or something.
Hi, Steph. Super Steph.
Hey, Super
Steph,
Steph.
Terry.
Who's Molly May?
Oh, it's one of my friends in the States.
I just did what Jackie did before and took a placebo.
Took the what?
Took a placebo, a painkiller.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm almost at that point too. My neck's starting to get stiff. And I'm moving around a lot. You'll notice that on the stream. I'm always moving.
Yeah.
You need to
Getting
get yourself.
comfortable.
You need to get yourself a decent chair like I've just got.
Yeah, this
honestly,
one's old.
honestly, Julie, couldn't sit in that my old. I'd be moving. Now I've had this one. It's just great. I can sit in it all day without feeling uncomfortable. Brilliant.
How's Noni, Steph? I know I saw her video up, the winner.
Yeah, the little one. Yeah, I'll have to have a look online, Brett, and see what people are using now that they recommend.
Yeah, Steph's from sunny Florida.
Take a photo of your chair, Brett. I'm curious.
Hang on, Deb. I'll send you a picture of it in a minute.
I've got my phone inside. I'll check it in a minute.
Hang on, I'll send it you and Julie.
So how are you going to occupy yourself, Jackie, now that you're a little bit laid up?
Not much I can do.
You got a DVD
Wow.
player?
Huh?
Do you have a DVD player?
No.
Oh my God, how do you live?
There you go. Noni, she's good. She was at Brenda's last night. She can't watch TV or look at YouTube or crochet for 2 weeks.
No, that's not.
Sending her love. I hope that she makes a quick recovery.
Love you long time, Terry. Love you long time.
What about audiobooks, Jackie? There's some good
You need
audiobooks
Netflix,
around.
Jackie.
Can't afford Netflix.
What? $15 a month?
Yeah, can't.
I've just sent you the picture, Julie and Deb. That is a Secret Labs chair that I'm using now, but it's got lumbar support, adjustable lumbar support, and it can lie back 165 degrees as well. And you can set it to rock and everything. Honestly, absolutely amazing chairs.
All right, I'll check it out. I have purchased a gaming chair that's got good lumbar support and a high neck and all that, but the bloody pig of a thing to try and get out here, and I wasn't planning on
Yeah.
staying this long, to be truthful.
Well,
I've got to say
this is
something tomorrow night for Julie.
it's fully adjustable as well. You can adjust the lumbar support, but the arms you can adjust them up and down, in and out, and you can even angle them as well so that they fit your arms perfectly.
It's pretty cool. I like your puppy in the background. Who's
That's
that?
Kaya. That's my
Kaya.
Shiba Inu, Kaya.
It looks like she's smiling. Look.
She's 11. She ain't a puppy.
Oh, I'm in love with Dad's new chair.
Yes, it's beautiful.
She would be if she could get on it. She ain't allowed on it.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, that's a flesh one.
Oh, Brett.
I want one that massages me while
No,
I sit here.
Okay, Steph. When you see Steph, give him my love.
But the good thing about that, it's got fully adjustable lumbar support on it. There's a knob you turn and it adjusts the back so it supports your spine properly. And you can lie down. It actually goes almost flat as well. You can literally sleep on it.
Oh, see, I like that. This one doesn't go back very far, but I like to kind of lay back every now and again.
Well, you can either lay it back, or there's an actual knob on the side. You click it, and then you can turn the chair into like a rocking chair.
Yeah, being able to tilt it back would be good for me because it's my lower back.
Yes, and then even when you tilt it back, you then adjust the lumbar support to match it tilted back as well. It's absolutely brilliant, Debbie. It'd be brilliant for your back.
Yep. Tinkle.
That group,
Tinkle.
that group that you added me to, Deb, I haven't been added to that yet. I'm still, my membership is still pending.
Is that on Naughty Aussie Housewives?
No.
No. No, I put in my tea. Oh, what was I thinking?
Hey,
So what
your
time?
tea.
Yeah, I nearly made a mistake. What time Monday morning are you going to go live, Jackie? Julie, just so I know to be up. Going to work out the time
Morning.
difference.
Oh, God, I'm not going on in the morning.
I'll say don't go on in the morning. It'll be the early hours for me.
No, I'll probably go in the afternoon after the kids have been home from school and had dinner and stuff, because then I can sit down and I can have one drink or something like that. I won't have a drink during the day and then go pick the kids up from school.
No, not a good idea.
No, so that's why I was going to do it at night, so I could just have one drink and
That's it.
hang out with all you.
Get back chloroform and start knocking them back.
I'll tell you what, I'd be sucking on some of that chloroform right about now. been listening to.
Have you tried marijuana, Deb?
Yeah, I checked out. I found a website today where you can get the gummy
The oil.
hemp. No, gummy hemp chewy bears.
Yeah.
I don't normally like sort of soft chewy,
Yeah.
but the THC is taken out, which I think is defeating the purpose. But yeah, you get all the other pain benefits. So I'm going to take that.
Yeah. Try it, because I know it
Yeah.
works wonders for rheumatism and arthritis and stuff like that. It may just take the edge off.
Even if
I
could
didn't
just
know you could
that
get
far,
them
Red.
here.
Yep, you can. I'll forward it to you.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
You can get the oil over. You can get the oil over here as well. You can use the oil as well.
You can get the oil
Obviously,
from
you can't
health
smoke
food
it,
shop,
but you can use. Yeah, you can get the oil.
but you can always put it in a burner, I suppose, if it's
Exactly.
oil. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but whatever works to take the edge off.
at this point, anything to take the edge off,
Yeah.
I'm there. I'll give it a whirl. You know,
Yeah.
I'm so over this because my mind is fine. You know, that's why thankfully I've got Netflix and DVDs and all that sort of stuff and audio stuff. I've been listening to a lot of audio ghost stories on YouTube. I found a couple of good channels where they've got some good stories, and yeah, I got one last night, and I thought, oh, that's a good one to listen to before I go to bed. It's Tales of an Ex-Convict, and the stories in a jail of the paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And yeah, pretty cool actually. Pretty cool. This guy writes them himself. Dr. Creepy something or other, I think, is the thing on YouTube. And yeah, he writes the stories himself, but the way he talks about it is his dad that was in jail. There's some funky stuff happening in
I like
jail.
listening to the creepypasta stuff occasionally when I want to chill out, you know, because some of it's quite entertaining.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. So he's got a whole list of all these, and I've just found one late this afternoon actually. One where there's short creepy stories with animated anime movies.
Yeah.
And they're short stories, so I'm going to give them a whirl tonight and see how it rolls because I'm not sleeping very well. And
Yeah, he's got to be getting on in time for you lot now, ain't he?
That's only 10 for me.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes to 9 here in WA. So
yes, 2 p.m. here. We're okay.
Shit. When are you going live again next, Brett?
I'm gonna have a word with. I'm gonna have to message Sam. Hopefully, I want to try and get on this weekend. So probably Sunday. I'll message Sam later and see if me and Sam can do a stream on Sunday. I need to get my hair shaved off and everything because I look like a microphone at the moment because we've got no barbers or anything. We've got no barbers here at the moment open or anything. Everything's still closed.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Bugger.
Yeah, I'm hanging for a haircut.
So yeah, I might get my hair all shaved off tomorrow and get it sorted out, and then I'll do a stream on Sunday. I'll have a word with Sam, and we'll do something.
Yeah, that'd be
maybe
good.
you can order stuff online from the shave shop or something, and then do something yourself.
I've got some clippers.
Number 3.
Yeah, I've got some clippers. I just normally do it on a grade one.
Do it on a live and name your live. I shaved my head. It'll go viral.
Yeah. Demons, that'll catch people.
Shaving my demons.
Yeah. Put a bit of gel or product on it, get all funky.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you people.
Yeah.
So, Julie, I'll pop in tomorrow night.
Perfect.
My hoodie on, my merch.
Yes.
Yay! And so, thank you for having me. I wasn't planning on staying this long, but I always like chatting to you guys.
Good to have a chat.
So, yeah, I missed it. Something awful. Oh, just interacting with people.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
same because
Who'd have thought it?
I literally haven't been out this house in 12 months. So it's nice
Oh.
just to talk to somebody.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
tough, isn't it?
Yeah. And lockdown's easing up, and we've got to wear masks in public. But
Oh, I wish
other
it
than
was
that,
here.
Yeah,
Mind you, there's
But
light at the end of the tunnel here now. Things are starting to pick up.
good.
good.
Yeah,
Right.
very good.
Thanks everyone for coming in.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having us.
And
Loved it
don't
always.
forget to go over to Julie's tomorrow night.
And we've got to drag Jackie into the 21st century.
Yeah,
She's still in 19, or possibly late 1800s.
we're gonna do a stream with Jackie taped into a chair with matchsticks in her eyes and in front
Watching
of a
all the shows.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. First movie we'll put on is Clockwork Orange.
Oh, I like Clockwork Orange.
So do
Never
I.
seen that either.
Oh,
What a surprise! I bet Jackie ain't seen that either.
No.
You'd like Clockwork Orange. A lot of it's based around like the Bradford area with the accents.
No, I haven't seen it. All right. Thanks for everyone coming in, popping in.
all right.
Take
Have a
care,
good
all,
night,
everyone. See you
everybody,
tomorrow
and thank
night.
you for having us on.
See you tomorrow
guys.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.